Yo, what's up, chat? Trying to why is he not? So yeah, it's working. Right. Bro. For some reason, I can't. My go here. Sheesh. I don't know why there's no image on my. Um, Oh la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la la. Tra la la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la la. Tra la la. Tra la la la. Oh, what's going on? What's this? See. What? Tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la. Chili! Thank you for the raid. Man, I don't know what's going on. My ninja is weird. My ninja is acting up. Oh, by the way, I need to put my stream on premium. I forgot. Now that I remembered. Now that I remember, I need to put my thing on premium. I did not put it on premium. Well, I mean, I don't have time to do premium, so nah. I can barely hear you, brother. Let me see. Maybe because my mic. Maybe because my mic. Probably, but I mean from here now, I think you can hear me, right? Can you hear me clear? Loud and clear? Loud and clear. Yo, man, I was telling you, bro, you need to eat more bananas. You need potassium, brother. You need potassium to go through those unblockables. Let's just spray now. Nah. Actually, I should be using this one. Can I make them far? Oh, not really. I'm trying to have aim. Because I've been watching myself playing. I'm really good at flicking. I'm really good at flicking. Like I can do this quick, like from one point to another point. But I'm not good at aiming. Like you know, like who cross? Not good at this. Can one tap. What? See, I'm not good at that. Bring this one. La 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 la. Well, Austin aiming at him. Video fleeting. Can flick. Gamer. Midnight. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, that was good. That was actually good. Can you try with the scout? What is it? The scout. See, that's the thing I need to work on. Did I hit him? I think I did. No, I didn't. No, I did. Brother, I cannot shoot him. I need to check the recoil for this one. Let's just... Brother, this is too much. That's two, I miss. Boop, 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 boop. No. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, bro. This guy is rich. Okay, bro. Oh, I should let you live and kill that guy. I'm sorry, brother. Oh, there's camping spawn. What, we just got in a game where it's already played? What do you mean? La 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 la. Yeah, never seen somebody play Vertigo Inferno they in that match, bro. It's like Mirage and Dusk. You like pretty much it. I feel like you get a lot. Unless Mirage spawns, the most that I hate is the one on houses. The one on houses, I hate it so much. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, he shooting me. Yeah, bro, why are you looking? He was... Holy crap! Okay, bro. We out, bro. La 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 la. Brother. They can see my gun. Reload, reload. Yeah, that's why I cannot crouch. You got a beautiful M4. Are you run with on ramp? Hey! Gamer. La 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 la. He literally spawned right there, bro. He got up. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. You don't deserve be on top. All the oppers, bro. Bro, I killed you 2 times. Hey! Do it. What do you? Of course. Ooh, gamer! Gamer, gentlemen, gamer. That's right, that's why you cannot crouch. He's coming, he's coming. Gamer! Oh! No, 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 no. Ooh, gamer. Get out of here. Oh! Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You saved my life. Don't worry. Be happy. Puru 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 puru. Tru tu tu turu. No! By two people, not only one, two. Ooh! Brother. Is it the guys with the shotgun? Ah, he. It's for the kills. Oh, oh. Nah. Bro, these guys are telling me there's a game right now going on. Hold on. Yo, Sha, we might not play today. We might be. uh...
It's Vitality showing that the Mirage woes they've experienced in this tournament against G2 and Falcons weren't just a worry for us, a worry for them as well. Willing to risk it, leaving Ancient open, knowing full well that Furia would pick this map. Have Vitality given Furia opportunity is the question. We find out the answer today.
You know, I think one of the things you've kind of seen throughout this Vitality dominance is there are still a few teams capable of striking a bit of fear into Vitality. Falcons being one of them, right? We already saw them end that win streak for Vitality back in the groups, but Furia very much we're in that conversation as well. Thinking back to Chengdu, thinking back to the rise of Furia at the end of last year. Hell, they were even favored in a lot of people's eyes heading into the major. It wasn't Vitality. So yeah, maybe that shows through in this veto. Oof. Looking for the A play now. Furia set up, 3 strong here, ready to receive. It's Molodoy's off. They're up and past him, but cover in. Yuri's got his back. No, Yuri's got more than just that.
Got cooked.
8-0. Yuri putting one hell of a foot forward into this semi-final.
Slow down, sir.
And still flawless for Furia.
Robs wants to save, Fallen's here to deny it. Playing very deep in the connector. Molodoy maybe thinking just off of the player alive on the scoreboard, Robs would be outside of that B bomb site, sitting in B short water. Nowhere to be seen. Robs will get away with this AWP, so a big mistake from young Molodoy to give ZywOo an AWP in that next round. May very well be Robs playing it. Unless ZywOo can just throw something over. Might be tempting to even buy around this here for Vitality. Put a bit of money in at least, get another rifle to give yourself a chance. A timeout call from X-Tads. Because safe to say, this is not the start the Vitality envision.
No. You know, we talk about Fallen and hell, even other Brazilian players just always struggling to win at home. But to do it now, it would really be, you know, one hell of a Cinderella story. Not just because it's Fallen's final chance, because he's announced his retirement at the end of the year, but just the idea of who they would have to beat to even make it into the final, right? Because you think back, I guess like the next nearest one you could think of would be that Rio Major. There they play Na'Vi, they take down kind of the big favorite, the guys that were hotly anticipated to try and win the entire thing. That felt like the big challenge. And then they end up falling down. Here though, Vitality are a cut above. You know, this is like the hardest route to try and win in your hometown that you're ever going to get. It's also your last chance to do it with Fallen.
So seize the chance, seize the opportunity. I mean, we said that about Vitality yesterday, Harry, and that if they were going to take the Grand Slam here, with all expectations of them doing it, it's not going to be an easy playoff run, right? Having to get through Na'Vi, who they faced in finals recently, having to face Furia, who've taken a map off them, even beat them in a BO5 last year, and then Falcons or Spirit, now we know it's Spirit, another top contender, one of the world's best players. And so, for Vitality, it was never a walk in the park. These first 5 rounds proving it. ZywOo hit the wallbang on Yuri outside B. Vitality do go back up towards that top site, the site that features 3 Furia players right now, including that AWP. Have they yet to make up their mind? Rob's back outside of B, Apex selling something, are Furia buying?
I knew it.
What if I told you it's not keeping 3 players there? What if Yuri is one step ahead of this whole thing, rotating down towards this B site? Takes first contact out from heaven. Stack starting to get assembled here for Furia, trying to stop the spillover of these Tech 9s. Serato shuts him down, and no room left for ZywOo. He's in this all alone. Spam doesn't connect. He won't live long. Shut down from Molinoy. Seals the deal, 6-0.
I mean, we have Serato 7-0, Yuri 9-0. The 2 oldest Furia players standing strong, standing tall. And Harry, you mentioned that Rio Na'Vi game. Would you believe me if I said that was the last time that Furia won in this arena? This is their 4th attempt in the Farmasi. They fell to Mouse back in 24.
Oh, Daniel, rocket launcher,
23. Last time this organization even picked up a series was against Na'Vi, and that was the front runner for the major in 2022. Shades of this game today. The standout favorite, we said Furia had no chance.
And this is a Vitality who I think feel like they're very accustomed to being kind of the villain in these arenas. You know, all 4 corners of the globe, you can hear "fuck you Apex" chants. Doesn't matter where in the world we are, maybe except from France. But it's a different kind of villain here.
Yeah, Vitality can certainly handle being booed. That much has been proven. And often it's in jest, right? But here it's serious. Here it's business. And Furia are playing a very aggressive game right now. Look at this again. Flash through the monster smoke. Fallen's pushed through. Great turn from Robs to bail out his captain blinded. Finally, Vitality rest in a 5v4. They have to win this round.
Yeah, type of situation they've been looking for all game long, and this is where the T-side's got to get going. Shut down for Serato.
Nice.
Can't find any more. Messi and ZywOo.
Heaven, heaven, heaven.
Into this B site.
Should save here, Furia. You're so out of
They're gonna be saving, yeah.
Situation, even with the time low, Vitality are going to get given the respect. The respect that
They're not 2v4, bruh.
in this post plan. Furia going to save for later. Fine to concede just 1 here. A great start for Furia, no doubt, but we know how quick games can close up, and Vitality know better than most. This very roster giving us some of the best comebacks of last year. You don't get to 24 map win streaks, 18 series win streaks, hell, even 30 at one point, without having some grit. Des mentioned Flamesy needing to start strong though, right? Him talked about him being involved in over 40% of the opening fights on this very map. He is 0-6 right now. The only kill Vitality getting on the opener there, gifted to them through the monster push. It's getting sweaty. Oh, that's nice. I think you good info there for it. Even spots there's no one pushed up yet in that lurk smoke. Able to cross with a run boost. No, Apex's nades can be abusive towards his B-bomb site. It was against Paravision back in Cluj where Vitality showed a masterclass.
Bro, my thing's not working, bro.
Players, some incredible Molotovs that we've never seen before, and HEs to punish those young players, but it's Fallen, the monster player, on this CT side. You don't get more grizzled and more veteran than Fallen. Is it going to be so easy for Apex to ruffle the feathers of his foe? Fallen avoids most damage. Goes back to the barrel. Furia hold 3 strong on this B site, and more nades get lined up. But there's nobody home here, boys. Vitality aren't getting any easy advantage. This hit they've got to earn.
Yeah, gonna need the opener to come through. Vitality, they've got Apex at the front of the pack, searching for it. Rest of the team and now in there alongside him. Still not a kill. Finally, one will come through. It's his double pit setup, holding some promise. Wrestled back by Robs. Hands it off to Molodoy in a 1v2. Round's gone by. They look to save last time he was out of position, but here, feeling tempted by what he sees. Swing out there. Robs brings the fight to him.
Love to see that from Robs, taking matters into his own hands. I thought that was just going to be one off of staying alive here for Vitality. He pulled out on the short water, but Robs, unfinished business in that post part. 4 kills from him. Credited, really.
Yo, what happened? Oh my god, bro. I have to be tripping.
Fury are body blocking, they're shooting their teammates. There's not a lot of room in this B site.
You've seen Fury look to be pretty active as far as the CT side goes. Always trying to find little ways to strike an advantage, whether that's the boosts down at lower, the mid-round reaggress. You've seen kind of both sides of it when it works and when it doesn't. They're left wondering if at the end of that last one, they left themselves feeling like they're flying a little blind. So try to come through with an early peek on Molodoy down through the connector, trying to force an advantage. It's not panned out.
Love how aggressive Robs is being. He isn't going to commit with it, but the fact that he's going for such a early opening fight here for Team Vitality, push all the way up on short side. Furia don't take the bait. He's able to fall back. Another wallbang. Zywoo just found Yuri again through the wood wall, and now the nades start to do damage. This is Vitality raring to go, warming into this game. You may have got caught up in the 6-0 lead for Furia, but Vitality seem to have an answer. Boost
Nothing.
Can't do that again.
Bro, what's going on? Oh my god.
It's just a really tricky round to deal with. Even the slowdown from Vitality, it's causing a lot of nerves. And the round is just built on super shaky foundations for Furia with all this damage done. Even more there. Zerato brought down low as well. Behold, entrusted to these 2 legacy Furia players, and they are so wounded. Reblock now at the 22nd mark. Vitality feel like they have to come through into the meat grinder. Fallen with a double. Yuri at 1 HP. Wonder how much he has to get done to keep this round interesting. A shot, even a stray piece of util, and his round is over with it. The B site falls. Yuri gets out with 1. Will that be enough? Yakindar still looks interested here. Cover on that bomb, and the play's denied.
Yeah, I think it took a second for
They're cooked, bro.
Down.
Overpass? Is he overpass like a CT side or T side? I'm not sure.
For an AWP. Big entries again from Robs. He is single-handedly winning out these rounds for Team Vitality. Wow, nice catch on the Zywoo speed to that connector angle. And great grenades. Who were saying these first few rounds they weren't really doing too much to Furia. Well, now Vitality absolutely brutalized them on this B side with nades. You know, you talk about Yuri and Zerato starting this game strong. Molodoy, Zywoo's had his number. Still going to need him on this CT side. Another AWP pulled back out. Yuri escaping the flames. So much harass, and no one has seen their opponent yet. Look at the health. There has not been a single bit of contact until Fallen fights Monster as well. This is bruised. I don't know who's worse off. It's going to be very hard to find entry kills on this kind of health. But that will help.
Yakindar alongside aggression, sees a player sneaking in close, flubs the spray, and now in a real rough spot, Yakindar dodges that first shot, survives the second, won't get out for a third. His time's up.
They're cooked. They're so cooked now.
Crazy enough to consider that Zywoo missed the first 2. Uncharacteristic. but eventually able to punish. Replaying Joker. Dropped. Made noise, but they didn't hear it.
That's what I'm saying.
One and done. And Furia
Is it that loud?
Should be a save. Furia gambling. Planting their feet and planting the bomb. Vitality up with a fourth.
I've decided to shuffle things up here at the DHL Esports Logistics Division. Wait, somebody's getting...
The AWP will be saved. We're going to need Molodoi to find some impact in the CT side right now for Furia. He's been very, very slow. Early mistake, maybe ruffling him, running out mid with his knife out. Been caught by ZywOo twice in the head-to-head on the AWP. Hasn't really been throwing himself into the fights, with the exception of that con pick. And 6-0 to 6-4. Vitality doing what they must on this T side. I'd say their half is done at bare minimum, but they're here to sweeten the deal. With Furia having very limited money, if you drop 2 guns over, you get another buy round. But you'll still be forcing in round number 12. They decide the risk is worth it.
All right, so it's a swing for the fences. Missed Utel out here in mid. That's going to give ZywOo one hell of a path to run on this AWP. Robs has been able to sneak under this boost as well. It's a bit of a rough start to the round here. Robs in an unknown position, ready to spring into action a little bit later. And Molodoi locked in this head-to-head with ZywOo out in middle. Love a chance to find Flames first, but a missed opportunity. Boost will net something down on this B site.
I think this could be a 5v3 right now for Furia. That would really set themselves up for a strong half. Flames 0 and 9 on this T side right now. Vitality are looking to end the round. They're going right out monster.
3 players here ready to receive. Good timing on the nades. They brutalize Vitality. Apex.
Bang.
Fight forward, lead the pack, but they're getting cut down around him. No chance at the plant, and a lineup there on the spam. Streak broken.
We are getting a masterclass from K-Serata right now. A guy who said he never wanted to leave Brazil, who wanted to take his first trophies in a national team. A guy who was 3 times HLTV top 20 before he even won an international LAN. 4 times before he won a tier 1 LAN. He was the what-if question of Brazil. The, quote, wasted talent. Well, right now, Furia are putting up a fight against world number 1. And K-Serata is leading that alongside his oldest teammate, Yuri.
Last round, guys.
Split up the 2 imports here, Yakindar and Molodoi over there from the AWP.
Feel for Flamesy in this game. That's 0-11, Harry. I am keeping track.
Oh, flash is awkward. Somehow Fallen, it still prevails.
Wait a second.
It's not done though in ZywOo. It still
prevails. Harry, I am keeping track.
Flash is awkward. Now, Ezzy and ZywOo decide to split up. This bomb is too far away and the A site is no longer secure.
Such a gamble here for Furia.
Oh, Messi.
Position. Messi's got a Molotov to cut rotation. Furia aren't even considering this right now. They know it's a possibility. There's just nothing they can do about it. Messi's still paranoid. They could be anywhere. That should signal it. Bomb can go down.
We're going to force him out into the open, though. Chance for K-Serata up in heaven to deal with him.
The Brit calling for help.
who arrives. Flash will get him out of the danger zone. Allow Messi a bit more comfort. Gets him into a better position. Low and slow for Furia.
Nice.
Right in to Zaiwu.
Nice.
And there's the cover, the turnaround in for Vitality. You thought that bomb drop was a big problem, but getting their second win, that B-side play comes through. Vitality put up a fight in spite of that hot start from Furia. This semi-final is heating up.
Sheesh. Bro, ancient, bro. I don't know how to say that, bro. That's gonna be some stuff, bro. It's gonna be tough. That's a really like small map, bro. If you even put it that way. How's that work?
In Fallen's final surge for success on his home soil in Rio de Janeiro, Furia put up a hell of a fight, but Vitality have been awoken. The Beast are with us now. 6-0 down, they end the half with 5. Team Vitality in search of the gold bars, the Grand Slam, and one hell of a playoff bracket to run through. They are here to play, doing it 4v5 no less.
Yeah, Flames still yet to leave any type of impression in this semi-final. 0-11 at the end of that first half. Hasn't stopped Vitality amassing a solid T-side.
All the more impressive they can do it without him, but job is not done in this hyper-important
Bro, this is like a big thing because it's like Vitality, bro.
Yeah. Ancient is unknown.
That's where, you know, the veto really makes things interesting. Just this idea that there's so much uncertainty at the end of this map. And so if you're Vitality, you want to dodge any weird feelings about this semi-final with a win on this overpass. Furia, they play with a pace in this pistol round, straight up through the short side, looking for an A finish. Rotates arriving, backstab for ZywOo, out on long, and so quickly this side's padded out. Molodoi getting surrounded, nowhere left to turn.
And that's
Now the bro, the crowd is quiet. I think overpass the CT side, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
This is a Team Vitality on a 13-win streak on this map. They have yet to drop it this year. 10-0 in 2026. And now onto the favored side with a pistol in their pocket. They can forget about that slow start. That is not the game we're playing anymore. Shutting out the crowd. Vitality sit up straight. Fallen's going to have to be working overtime on this T side because while Furia hold the lead, it's temporary and it feels like a game that is already getting out of control when you remember that Vitality came back from this slow start.
Ooh.
Couple of Glock kills, but
nice.
Didn't get much more exciting than that. Bit of damage there out of Yuri. Tie game, 7-all.
They're cooked. They're cooked, bro. Furia is cooked, bro.
That's that big
bro, Furia is cooked, bro.
Furia once flaunted, now called into question. Left with this feeling that, sure, it took Vitality a little while, but this war machine is coming to life. So to try and protect your lead now on the harder half. Like you say, Fallen's got to get in the lab.
Ooh. Threatening jump spots. Yuri knows his position's been called out by Vitality. They go for a boost to clear up close. No one setting up nades here. Fury just staging, hoping for a reaction deep in the connector. Still two SMGs in play, both found on this B-bomb site. Apex demanding the rifle. And well earned, he's been putting on some great games here in Rio. Showed up and slammed Na'Vi yesterday. It's Robs and ZywOo who are taking the cake right now.
Ooh, Falling is dead, bro.
As Robs finds yet another early advantage for Vitality. Him and ZywOo 6-0 in those opening fights right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 3 switching. Nice.
Actually not feeling like they've done a lot down here towards B just to try and, keep Vitality in place. They've actually gone for a bit of an info grab out towards short, and so one step ahead as to where this round is finishing up. ZywOo out on an island there at short, gets his one.
Nice crossfire.
And a tricky finish for Furia. There's the entries. Messi might arrive on the rotate. Backstab in for Flames. Time low.
Oh! Oh my god! After they open, oh my god, bro. Flames get into the clutch.
Done when Rob swings out wide. Had a nice crossfire there on the short side, but wanting to take the fight into his own hands. And it gives Fury a couple of entries here, but there was no time on this clock. And you talk about that aggression back on short that Flames goes for. Vitality were already rotating Apex up before they got the info. They knew where that one was going. So I was going for a wallbang in spawn right now into T-spawn. Trying to catch Furia coming out. Missed shot in middle. Rob's under scrutiny in connector. Will only take one. That's a gun given over to Furia. Will they call the slowdown now? Looked like they were just storming towards that A site.
These type of partial buys can sometimes feel like a bit of a tension breaker. You know, with the lead getting away from you, every gun round feels very sacred to Furia, so they take it low and slow. But here's something a bit more poppy to open up. They find that 4v4, even a spot for Yakindar. Chance to extend this advantage out on the long side. Has Apex boxed in. Gets around it, even with the team flash in there. And so advantage now resting with Furia.
Again, a huge gamble. Even though they have deep toilets, Flames is still pretty much pushed up. He's going to try and get that info to confirm whether this stack is worth keeping. Right now, it looks empty. It looks barren. 40 seconds. Where are Furia? Right round the corner. And Flamesy's dropped the bomb as well. A worthy 1-for-1. Will that make Furia doubt themselves? They've still got Keserato cordoning off this B connector. But Furia aren't certain, and again, time might be their undoing. There are 25 seconds left. If they fall on this entry kill, this round falls by the wayside.
Nice.
Back to B they go. Desperate attempt, both players spotted.
Smoke in heaven missed the mark as well. So Mezzi's got open sight lines. It's Yuri and Keserato brothers in arms. Catch for Keserato.
Ooh, see Wu? Hold on.
And now you've just got to stop the big man. ZywOo closing in, leaves it to the pistol, caught out in no man's land. And the arena erupts. An unlikely round for Furia. And they are right back in the conversation.
Yuri is absolutely leaving nothing unsaid right now. 20 and 8, 3 kills in that round. That was a round they have no business winning with Tech-9s. And Robs is 1-for-1. Didn't feel problematic. Even Flames got that info early, or late rather, for Vitality, and Furia win it out in a post-spawn, their first round of the half. Love the Furia double swing together when they don't know where ZywOo is. They are not scared of Vitality today. That much is clear, and they're going to go for the Hail Mary into this B bomb site.
She's from Fallen. Triggers the go-ahead for the rest of Furia.
Oh my.
Apex laying down some cover
Oh,
and fire.
Apex.
Backstab for Robs, but long range on the 5-7. Hoping his teammates can buy him time to be that much more threatening. Well, what if he's not needed?
Nice.
Flames shuts it down.
Oh, this will be a historic recovery for Flamesy if Vitality take this map and he actually ends up going positive. He's on track to do so. 0 and 11 at one point in this game.
They're so cooked.
Coming alive. And Vitality take that lead right back. Any celebrations from Furia's first T-side round quickly forgotten about. Seth Fallen would have to work overtime here. It seems like it's staying true because Vitality, round after round, have their players in the right place, have the correct read and correct stack.
I mean, it hurts to say, but that might be, you know, kind of the back-breaking round for Furia. Sure, they still have money going forward, right? They're going to have guns here, rifles on everyone. Only a couple of limitations to stomach.
This is the wallbang I was talking about. ZywOo just trying to squeeze an early kill.
No way they go back to the fast B.
Why not? Ooh. Big shutdown. Messi winning his first opener of 4 taken. Furia going straight through.
Too much on screen there for Keserato. Messi just playing a delay and great damage on these nades. Soften up the site here. It's grinded to a very awkward halt here for Furia.
No way.
They need to try and tip the scales somewhat on this B site because it's an even fight and they're the ones you want to avoid.
Everyone's tagged.
And they're just getting whittled down. It's death by 1,000 cuts.
Getting cooked.
Double digits for Vitality and money broken in the Furia ranks.
Oh, it just feels like that hit is dead on arrival, right? First kill out monster. Messi swings with a flashbang, finds that 5v4, and Furia never have trade potential on any of these fights. They are getting constantly whittled, like you said, constantly repeat, nades landing in their faces. Vitality in flow state right now, doing everything they need to make this a clinical CT side. 5 to the 1. It feels like one of these rounds that's gonna hit. Firing it a little bit too late. And make no mistake about it, if you've not seen that wallbang before, that's a one-shot headshot. And I think it's fair to talk about it at this point. 5 and 13, Molodoi, he's gone missing on major stages. We wondered if that would be an anomaly despite some great performances in arenas, right? Think of Chengdu. Even in Astana at his first event, didn't seem to be shackled by the pressure. Well, right now we're getting shades of Austin.
Yeah,
Budapest 2.0.
Feels rough because, you know, in times gone by for the Brazilian squads, it's usually kind of like the occasion almost swallows up some of the key individuals, guys like Keiserato or Yuri. They are both in fantastic form. It's the imports that have been off to a rough start for Furia.
Oh, boost on boosts. This could be problematic. He spotted two, but he drops the gun. No! Yuri rushes that shot with back turned, and that was an opening kill on a plate for Furia. Squandered.
Would have been a 5v4, would have been the reason just to follow through with this B hit. Would have only had one defender between you and a bomb plant.
No flash, just got to hit it.
Vitality's still adamant this is ending on upper. They've got 3 players up there, so this B-hold is just Messi and Flames, and that's all you need.
They're so cooked.
Rapidly getting away from Furia now. They've been waiting to bring the guns out. Molodoi all making another appearance, but this is it, the last hurrah for Furia on overpass.
They're so cooked.
Crumble when you consider the games that Yuri and Keiserato put in today for Furia. It feels hopeless at this point. 11-8 down. We get Molodoi's orb, we get a 4-buy, we get everything Furia could want, but make no mistake about it, Vitality are still surging. They have not slowed down, and ZywOo again by centimeters misses that shot.
As the game's gone on, Vitality, they've just been unlocking more and more of their toolkit. Had that slow start from Flames. Someone else had to try and step in, you know, fill the void. And Rops and ZywOo very involved in opening gunfights.
Even Messi's come back into his own.
But as it's gone on, those usual characters starting to appear. And with it, more audacious plays. Early info snatched away down towards lower. There's no attention towards this half of the map for Furia. So Vitality are in a very commanding position in this round.
Oh, big.
Okay. Well, that one goes a long way. Rops has been a big problem. Getting rid of him early. Here's the reaction.
Maybe earlier you had Vitality scared and not willing to make an aggressive move, but right now they have the room to move. They have the lead to play with, and so Flames is continuing to push. And the timing couldn't be better.
Yep, nice trade.
And he just blocks.
But they're down by health by health.
Into this A stack.
ZywOo's very alone out here on shore.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
It all falls into place. That AWP tears through the hopes of Furia.
What happened?
An island, an aggressive push over on shore, all alone. And ZywOo just hunting every single fight. That is a terrifying sight.
On the big stage, a big moment, and a 4K that will absolutely topple Furia. If it wasn't already hopeless, that might just make it.
Oh my god!
Final timeout call, final ditch attempt.
Oh my god!
Barely an AK.
Oh my god! Everyone's talking about money selling. Where's the crowd? This is crazy.
Just styles on them.
This is crazy. Everyone's taking easy, see everything.
Dare to finish it with that T-spawn wall bang.
Brazil got mailed, bro.
Just to rub salt in the wound.
The crowd,
Every down
nah,
round, but
bro.
Try it this time has a good spawn, so maybe something aggressive from ZywOo, but a spice into this final round.
What happened, Furio fans? Cheater real, bro. Oh my god, you have to be an idiot. Dude, I have to be an idiot.
Vitality just constantly searching for answers.
They're so cooked, bro. They're so cooked. Just to get there, they have to win 4 rounds, bro. Imagine. And they got no money. Look at the Vitality money, bro. 11,000, 3,000, 5,000, 6,000, 6,000. Bro, they got enough for buy another one. And go 50-50.
Looking for a way in. He's got Serato alongside him. And these have been the big draw. These have been the players that have given you some hope for Furia. They take their fights. It cost them Yuri's life.
Oh, no.
Serato hoping to keep pressure on. Flames doesn't buy it. A clear on short.
Should free up rotates. Not certain, though. Trusting in Robs and ZywOo on this top site is more than fair for Vitality as Furia make their final surge.
Robs with the cover. Missed shot doesn't cost you a thing with these two in tandem. ZywOo heading away. So on the top side, it's only Robs.
They faking,
All
yeah.
here,
Not Molotov.
look to move in. He's dealt with straight away by Fallen, no less. Down to a retake and one that you didn't envision for Vitality. Will this be a way in?
And Flames again.
This is how Flames got a kick started on the comeback. He might just
They learn.
Huge pickup. Pressure still on. ZywOo cuts through it. Playing it forward now. They've got the spot. They know where he is. It's Serato. It's Fallen. Furia still in this.
Oh, by the skin of their teeth. The first misread of the game, it feels like here from Team Vitality, rotating ZywOo down. But they saw, I think it was Yuri, entry in, or rather Yakinda, thinking it was a fake out as the rest of Furia going for the B hit, but he was just on his own. And ZywOo goes back for it one more time to send a message. Oh, not meant to be today, but not needed. 3 chances here for Team Vitality.
Aggression. Molodoi gets one. ZywOo there to trade. It's this tag team. Him and Robs playing alongside each other, but you spot that push. You know there's a gap, and Furia look to seize it.
No reaction. We hear him.
Apex, no idea they're this deep. Could just walk to his death. Instead, it's a catch for the captain. Second man comes as a surprise. Apex still delivers.
Bro says circus crowd, bro. Oh my god. Circus, when they were there, like, wait, but they're losing all.
Back from the long side, instead got more aggressive and gets that spot on the connector drop.
Oh, they just full rotate. I mean, Furia going into a stack. This is it. This is the dying embers of Furia's overpass, and they don't know that Vitality have all the info in the world.
ZywOo's closing in. Could it be the lineup out here on shore? They're both there. Serato turns around to check it.
Still a difficult call here for Furia. There's a lot of uncleared ground on that A site.
Said a hope dies last. Serato's kept it alive with that kill. Still the promise of closing the gap on Vitality.
Cheeky.
It hinges on getting past Apex. Concealed in his own smoke out here on shore.
He wouldn't, would he?
No idea. Cover in. Serato leaving no stone unturned. And that leaves it just to Flames. Slow start, no business in this clutch, and he knows it.
How are they still here?
Serato keeps the dream alive.
Against all odds. That felt like the perfect situation for Vitality. The perfect flank for ZywOo. Two players ready on that B-bomb site, but the freeze from Furia. And Vitality go cold. They've got money still, but this next round feels paramount. Big orb save here. That will lighten the burden. And Morodoy gets his once more. But he has been nowhere to be seen in this map so far.
All right, this is where you got to sit up and pay very close attention. Furia, this one felt done, like it was getting away from them. Vitality warmed up. All the usual stars finding their impact. The ZywOo Orb ever threatening. Rops playing in tandem with him, and this recovery arc out of Mezzi and Flames. But somehow Furia have found a way to keep it competitive. And now this is the most important round of this entire comeback. Vitality are all in. Their money is at breaking point. If they fall down here, it's a force buy to try and deny overtime. So this is what it's all for.
Heavy B start. Just in case Furia dare to rush. 4 players in this bomb site prepared. I don't think you'd leave it down to this. You can't hold this setup forever. It does mean that Vitality concede a lot of space on that A site. Rob starts from the site after throwing standard utility. Keeping Furia guessing. They get that water control. They know to care about the boosts. Apex jump. Furia doing nothing untoward. Slow clears across the map. And orb revealed by that flash. There's big info here for Vitality. Frees up other positions. Holodoy's got to get moving. And so reset back around the world. Furia take toilets with a minute on the clock. Par for the course right now. It's another one of those rounds where Vitality flying blind have to make the right call. And more often than not, Apex has been able to do so. Uncertainty in the air for Vitality. As Furia look for a very clear finish. Finally, that third player moves up.
Rob's even trying to play ahead of this util. And this fight feels like a defining one. Been a real nuisance when it comes to getting these openers.
They know it's coming.
Rob's has been a constant focal point.
No, he went out.
Of the Vitality success. He doesn't hang around, falls back into the setup. They've got these crossfires. There's Robs breaking the silence. 10 seconds on this for Furia. Have they left it too late?
Yes.
Trying to move in now in a last-ditch effort to get this bomb down. And it's
Oh my God.
Robs will not let them in. And that's how it comes unraveled.
Now everyone is quiet.
At the end of Overpass, their first of many gambles in this VO, take a huge stride towards.
Nah, bro.
You can't touch his team on.
They won the team, boo, bro. Come on, bro. Really?
Up short, 14 win streak on this map as Team Vitality.
That's crazy.
Success, search for a final, and look for those gold bars. That Grand Slam is right around the corner, but they have to enter into unknown territory. Ancient up next, and anything is possible.
That Muddy, bro, he sold. That kill over there. It's an error. That's an error. He just did a mistake and that's it. Oh my God. Getting intense, I'm not gonna lie.
don't know. He's inspecting your desk, Harry.
All right, places. New year, new initiative. Ha! Inspired by our French comrades, I've decided to shuffle things up here at the DHL Esports Logistics Division.
Wait, somebody's getting fired.
No, Hugo. Think of it more like FaZe Clan. Minus Brokey. No, no, no. Plus Brokey. Yes, yes, yes. You see what I'm looking for? Okay? Head office wants productivity boosted across all sectors. So, starting this week, we are all swapping roles. Harry, you're going to be filling in for Freya on frontline communications. Trace, you're going to be swapping out with Chad as head of IT infrastructure.
A catastrophe!
Hell yeah, I am. We hot.
And lastly, I will be swapping out with our very own Hugo Byron.
Wait, does that mean?
Yeah, it does. A trip all the way to the top floor, baby! Mr. Big Time! Our new Regional Innovations Manager, Hugo Byron! No, 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 no! Ooh, call 911 now! Now, head office will be monitoring productivity very closely. Okay?
Wait! Does that mean there's a chance we actually keep these jobs?
Oui.
This button do?
You've killed the Learn network, Trace. What have you done? The Counter-Strike network's down.
You want to get lunch or something, or?
What do you mean? System 32. Do you even know what System 32 is? You deleted it.
Yeah, it's like.
Trace! Trace!
Mr. Hugo, your tea, as you requested, milk, 2 sugars, and not stirred.
Yeah? Hey?
Looks good on you. Nice typing.
What temperature do you call this? Make it again.
Right. Okay.
And Alex, print out my emails. Color, double-sided, stapled.
Yeah, right. You're the boss. Hugo. All right, my boy, Danny boy, Danny
Alex,
B.
the machine.
Danny Madison.
Mr. Richardson.
Ouais, je sais.
Tell me, how are you? How is the shuffling?
Yeah, the shuffle.
Are the pieces falling into place?
Yeah, well, you did it with Robs, right?
Ah, oui, Monsieur Robs, the greatest chance of all time.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Listen, Alex,
Yes, mate.
you must have confidence in the shuffle.
Right.
You must believe in it.
Yeah.
Live the shuffle.
Yeah.
Breathe the shuffle.
Yeah.
And if things get tough, we shuffle again.
Thank you. Merci.
Best of luck
Merci,
with
my
you.
guy. Merci beaucoup.
Bye-bye, Alex.
Oh.
Says delivery all departments?
Yeah, bro, I don't know what's going on with the chat, bro.
Well, someone ordered it. There's plenty more. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that sounds important.
favorite size of paper.
It's Thursday. Yeah. Thank you.
What the hell
Let's see
is
if I can
going
fix
on?
it.
Who ordered all of this?
How long for the first game? Let me see. How long for the first game? Let me see.
So look, they just planted the bomb now. Magisk is actually, look how close he is. He's in a very good position. Unlucky he has an MP.
Okay.
Now that you're actually up against it, you've got a little bit more data on how Spirit have been approaching it. What can you get done? They want to try and use these long spawns and set the tone. Honestly, with the
So much talent in the server, both
this is a
these
B rush.
semi-finals.
That smoke right there is a twist smoke. This is a B rush.
Okay, Sontix has got his work cut out for him.
Anything from this part.
Mentality in this tournament, does that pressure resurface?
Zontix has the door closed.
For 8.
Leisurely for the close.
Give away these kills, right? Definitely want to take away this Kevlar if possible.
Okay, so $50 minutes.
To send a message.
50 minutes. They're gonna be right back. Oh.
Okay. No more shuffling.
They're gonna be back.
Been
So
thinking
see if we can see something.
and maybe we were never meant to be someone else, you know? Maybe the real strength of this team isn't in shuffling.
Hold on, let me. I'm trying to fix things, guys. I'm sorry. Just messed up. Rita is messed up. Gotta do this. YouTube.
And let it sit out. Just a little.
Just like old times, huh?
Members of the jury, rise. Placements hearing. Proceed.
Now this is talent. 5k you.
Good thing Donk isn't deciding your reload. Your placement games do. Season 8.
Sorry, in April 22. Yeah, it's gonna when this gonna. Oh, it's today. Holy shoot. today, guys.
Yeah, Donk decides all. Well, that'll be coming into question tomorrow.
Oh,
now,
they're back?
For the immediate future, it is Furia with a lifeline in this series, but not necessarily in the form of a map. We are done with map 1. Vitality have picked it up rather convincingly, but not really at the same time. Good fight back and forth.
What's Molotov doing? Googling the Heimlich maneuver? Like, come on. Something, please.
Yeah, he was needed, and he was nowhere to be found. To be fair, first half for Furia, get off to a good start. You can't really fault him for not contributing too much. Yuri doing what Yuri has been doing all tournament long, you know, giving Furia a lifeline. From this
My question is, either headsets is where is the sound coming from, or is the one they're going to their ears? You know what I mean?
A couple of times saying he was the most important player on the T side and has been
The headset or headphones? Oh, earphones. I'm sorry.
He went 0-11 on the T side, yet they still got 5 rounds and won this game with ease. So there you have it, Vitality, the best team in the world.
Yeah, and props to him, because you see that he ended with 12-15, going 12 and 4 in that second half. Yeah, here we have the comparison as well. So really managed to keep his head in the game, because his team was absolutely going to need him. Stepta had a huge round early on in the second half on the flank, shutting down the A hit.
Like, by the way, so
yeah,
people say like
just after such a strong start, you have to remember
they're saying that
low
low elo, low ADR is bad. People saying like if he's 100, you overperform. Yes, but the thing is, remember, you guys fighting versus pros. Imagine having 100 ADR when you're fighting pros is crazy. And I think if you fight Vitality and you get 100, bro, your game has to go crazy.
14 wins in a row on Overpass now for Vitality.
Man, and to claw it back, too. I mean, you're right. 6 down in the start. We're talking about a game that was starting to take shape. And then how does it just so clear-cut switch the opposite direction?
I think it's also, I mean, Rob stepped up. In some of those early rounds, he was able to find multi-kills. He was the calming presence, because, you know, there's the round where him and Zai will save guns, then Vitality buys again because of the economy, right? And there's not really great ideas early on in that first half, but from that point on, you see him here, you know, punishing the info play from Fallen and some of these trade kills on the B bomb site.
DR 91, look at that.
Absolutely monumental in stabilizing the game for Vitality.
Yeah, both him and Ankesurado for that matter as well. On the side of Furia had a good showing. Robs were a big part in what kickstarted Vitality. The big disparity to me, and I hate to do it, but kind of highlighted it coming into the game as well. Molotov in 2026 hasn't been the Molotov of 2025. On one side, you have SoloQ, the highest rated player on the server, having another great showing, you know, not flashy, but just getting the job done, you know, just getting a couple of multi-kills here and there, just winning a couple of rounds by himself, always involved, always in the right place. Molotov, nowhere to be found, lowest rated player on the server. So when you have, you know, the best player, I guess, in the world, and on one side of it, in SoloQ performing at his best, and then Molotov, who Fallen called out saying he needs to have a presence, he needs to show up for us to win, not being anywhere to be found, to me, we can cook it down to pretty much that.
I think the problem is he couldn't, like, get the feel for the game. Early on in the half, he's going for some aggressive peaks, he's getting shut down, you know, by the hero AK, by the pistol, and so on and so forth, right? And just couldn't get into the swing of things, and a bit overly aggressive in his positioning a few of the other times, and it definitely felt like Vitality was the more composed team, because in some of these rounds on CT side, you know, Furia has 3 or 4 players on B as the hit is coming in, but they cannot play off of each other. They cannot sort of figure out how to coordinate themselves. And then also on the T side, a bit messy, you know, it's not flowing. So we'll see if that was perhaps the jitters of the first map, or their overpass really has taken a turn for the worse, but that's it now, right? Like, you're going into Ancient, you went for this punish pick, Vitality left it through. You better have something in store, because, you know, you will be out of contention for the trophy if you lose another map.
Jacob, let's talk about Ancient. Let's see. I mean, now that we've seen a awakened version of Vitality ready to bust heads, is there a chance here for Fury to run it back?
There's definitely a chance. As Janko said, right, Ancient is the big surprise of this matchup. I don't think anyone saw it coming. I'm not even sure Fury themselves, you know, a couple of hours ago before they did the veto, saw it coming. They were presented an opportunity to punish it, dare I say it, against Vitality, and there must be a reason why Vitality have left it in. There must be a reason why they're willing in a semi-final at IEM Rio, you know, with the ESL Grand Slam on the line as well. They're willing to leave it open. You said it last time they played it against Aurora. It took SoloQ to go absolutely nuclear in a couple of overtimes
times in order to win it. I must assume that Vitality have been working on the map, and I'm curious whether or not Furia have as well, because it's not really a staple for them either. It's not a map that they normally go to or tend to. So I'm open to be surprised here, and I'll be honest, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure what to expect this time around.
So that's pretty easy to follow on, the whole idea of not knowing what to expect. Genko, where's your hat? 30 seconds.
I don't know. Maybe because that's true. Apex is a madman. He likes to flip the coin. He likes to have fun. Maybe they're just struggling with their Mirage at the moment and didn't want to see it in the pool. But we're running out of teams that can benefit from, you know, Vitality leaving Ancient in, right? Like, it's not necessarily a gamble they need to take considering the field of teams. And we'll see if perhaps this comes back to bite them.
Well, that's the scary thing. If they play Ancient at a high level and add another map to that already strengthened map pool for Vitality, it seems like they become closer to be an unbeatable force.
Yeah, and again, we have to sit back. We have to see how this one goes. We're going to roll the dice proverbially. Here in this game itself, we look at Ancient. We're going to see if Vitality can close it out. We've got our commentators. We're ready to go, so let's do it.
Back in 2022, we saw a divine intervention on this very stage. But now, Furia find themselves 0-1 down against the world's best team. Their fortune may have run dry, and their hope lies in an untested map for Team Vitality. 2 matches played ever with this roster, but the same could be said for Furia. Impossible to know what's coming. All we know is it's bound to be a brawl.
Yeah, and Vitality have well and truly woken up. But this is the big gamble. This is the one that could put them in that final with a chance to make history. It's the first team with back-to-back ESL Grand Slams. For Furia, they've got to find hope in the unknown. That's what they've got to hold on to. There's no tape to back up what's about to happen. This is raw. This is real. This is about who wants it more.
It's a perfect map for this series. It's one we've seen before, right? This is not the first time the Vitality have taken risks. Back in Chengdu at the end of last year in a BO5 final, they floated this very map, banning Train out, a map that Furia were feasting on recently. Furia went straight for the Ancient pick. They wanted out. It came down to 13-11. It came down to a strong T side. It also came down to a lot of misutility, right? These are 2 teams who are relatively untrained on this map. And to be honest, looking back at that game, it was Vitality who were missing way more grenades than Furia, if you can believe it. For a couple of players, some experience on this map. For Apex alone, he's only played it twice. Both games that Vitality have pulled up in the last 6 months are Apex's only career games on this map, right? Same can't be said for someone like Rops. Ample experience in phase, but for the leader, for the guy calling the shots on this T side, Vitality don't have that experience. It is a situation you don't see every day, especially not in a semi-final.
No, especially not with so much on the line, right? I think that's kind of the big shock thing. You even heard the desk talking about this, the idea that for Vitality, is this a bit of a wild, almost unnecessary gamble in the VO?
I think
they knew that if they leave it open, surely a Furia look to play it.
Oh yeah, it happened before. It will definitely happen again, right? Like Furia either had to play Mirage or Ancient in the series. That was the only option for them as a pick that felt safe. And the fact that Vitality have been humbled on Ancient, on Mirage at this event, is exactly why they've left it in here. They've without a doubt been playing it. You wouldn't pull it out. It's such a high impact match. And you know, I think one thing that does help Vitality in this situation is the fact they have Dust 2 Decider. I can't believe Furia ban out Nuke in that final stage to give Vitality their 44-4 map over the past 16 months. That is their go-to, that is their home map. Furia maybe having some understanding of how they can play and some confidence in their own game on Dust 2 right now. But I feel like Vitality are just massively favored no matter how you slice it. So not to say Vitality have expectation of losing this one and it going to a third, but they have that to fall back on if it happens.
You know, while we have the time, I think it's well worth talking. For Furia, there were some really promising signs map 1, right? Yuri, K. Serato, both looking really good, but there's kind of no getting away from the big problem, and that was this really slow start for Molodoi, right? So often just a backbone piece. It was when he joined this roster alongside Yekindar, that was what kind of brought Furia back to relevance, back into contending for trophies and titles. Not a player you can do this without, and I think at multiple times in his career, you've seen him kind of get swallowed up in the emotions. You've got to remember, this is a young guy, someone that was kind of handpicked by Fallen to come in and look to replace him. And these two have one hell of a bond, you know? Fallen's even said, he's kind of the son I never had, right? Yeah. And there's been a lot of comparisons there. And so clearly this idea for Molodoi, knowing that this is Fallen's last chance, this is the team he's doing it with, he wants to do right by him, he wants to play and bring his A game, but that's not what we've seen thus far. You know, you saw him in tears at the announcement of Fallen's retirement. Something he knew was coming, and even then it still hit like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, and you know, they're at different stages in their careers, right? If we look at ZywOo back in the day, he had trouble on major stages as well. He had some trouble in arenas towards the beginning of his run in Vitality, but he well and truly got over that. Molodoi still only a year of professional play in his back pocket, and still the same struggle at the worst possible time. But there is still time for redemption, for intervention here in this best-of-3 semi-final. Furia and Vitality on Ancient, our second map of the series, and an absolute banger about to grace us.
It goes without saying, for Furia, putting your best foot forward, that was what brought so much excitement to Overpass, that 6-0 streak they were able to get off to. You want to see more of that now, but it's not the ideal start. Flames there, in with an opening.
Great first shot here for Flames. That's far better than 0-11 beginning. You don't need this guy starting hot right now. Apex will get caught off. Molodoi joining. And Flamesy pushes all the way down the ramp. Meanwhile, Bomb over on the A side. This is something Vitality will be ready for. They've cleared a lot of the map, and Flamesy is not done. Two clinical headshots, and now into ZywOo's dual Berettas.
These pistols are so feared by everyone. The ZywOo dualies. It's a lot of pain to put down range very, very quickly. Sniping out any chance in this pistol for Yekindar. They wait around the corner. ZywOo brings the fight to him.
I mean, he's the best dual Beretta player in the world, and it's not even close, is it? There's no competition. There's no conversation. He's been doing this for some time. And Team Vitality with a pistol round here on CT side of Ancients. Very cool to know that they are trying to flex a 7-map pool. With everything that's on the line, it's not just a random decision to leave this map open. It's a very decisive commitment to playing this map in the semi-final. Means Vitality have been in the lab. So with what we've seen on other maps, I wonder what they've cooked up. Flamesy 5-1.
Yeah, they went hard. They're like
Eco Smash. It was a very brawly game when we saw this last time back in that Chengdu final, and it was 8 T-side rounds for Furia, so to even replicate that, going to need a hot start here. Can't go down in the hole.
I see why they have earphones, so.
And Furia's legacy in Brazil don't want to go out of this semi with a whimper.
I won't worry about it.
Attempted mid-control. Yekindar meant to be able to stop the spillover out through Cave, and he's lived up to his side of the bargain. Aggressive moves out of Vitality get tempered, and Furia sprint away from the scene of the crime. ZywOo on for a backstab, and he's closing the distance quickly. His first kill delivered for free. Apex also on a backstab at this one, far from over.
Big.
Looking for a 2-on-4. Right now, ZywOo just making a lot of noise, drawing attention away from this backstab. It lets Apex come through with the first. Now ZywOo's turn to play. Drawn out through the donut in the sight. It falls to Fallen. First shot's clean. Does the old guy have it in him? Fallen makes that look easy. And he's casual with it. A big 1v2 to get Furia on the board.
Yes, those rounds Furia absolutely need to win out today, right? These clutch rounds, even though that is a 2-on-4, the Vitality make very interesting. It's still Furia on the ticker as Fallen finds both kills in that post spawn. Massive round here for Furia to get the game flowing early on this T side. You can see a lot of hesitancy already in these first couple of rounds. A lot of uncertainty. But if there's one thing that's clear, even from the game the Vitality played back in Krakow, ZywOo is very comfortable on this map, right? He put up almost 70 kills in a quad OT game. 5v4 found, brawl on the lane and middle, find Furia in a man up. But for how long? Oh,
well, there's Robs brushed aside. Bomb's going to make up its mind, though. Where do you want to go with this? It's a 3v1, but you've not won the round yet. ZywOo gets involved, and that bomb now begins the long rotation all the way back to A. You can't lose Molodoi in this fight, or else the round's in jeopardy. He'll hold on. That is a huge fight for him to be closing on. 3 points of health as he squares off against ZywOo.
yeah, that's the ZywOo who read his move as well, right? Not only pre-scoped his position, but even knew he wouldn't fall back there too far to run in CT. Molodoi on just 3 points of health finds his 3rd kill. And even picks up that AWP as well. So Furia get an economic boom here coming into this anti-eco. In a very potent position now, Furia, to get some rounds together. Despite that initially converted pistol. It's good, but jumping back 10 might be better, or maybe not. Serato fell, Diakinda does get that trade, and they're pushing Yuri here, but no cause for concern. Furia looking to get through this round with ease.
Just a good early run of form, right? Brings a bit of energy, a bit of life back into the team. Also, some of these guys that were quiet to open things up in the semi, finding their footing in time for Ancient. Diakinda, the one that's springing to mind right now, been a real nuisance over towards the lane. Wasn't really much of a factor on map 1.
Yeah, it's a very, not just brawly map, but individual map, right? There's going to be a lot of positions where you can get multi-kills. Furia have got the guys for the job right now. Big 4K for Yuri. Molodoi with one to his name. Diakinda's done well, as you say. It's not like Overpass where you're going to spend the majority of your game on your bomb sites blind and just feel like you have to get your 1 kill in certain positions. Furia are going to try and get rolling. Nice to see Vitality already come in with moves though, right? That aggressive play on lane, flash through the cave a couple of rounds ago. They've got things like that out of their pocket to try and force advantages. Not playing for heavy mid yet in this CT side. A missed elbow smoke, not a problem as Furia speed up on A. Rob's big opener and no trade for Diakinda.
Oh, Messi just going to get to long in time, offers up a bit of resistance. ZywOo's through that util. Ahead of the take. Bomb will still make it in. Chance at the plant, and it's Apex right now that you've got to lend an ear to. This backstab arriving quickly. Serato low health in the sight, and nice and easy for Apex. Diakinda so far removed. There's no win in this one for Furia. They get cut in half.
Yeah, it's those moments you get scared for either of these teams on the CT side, right? Getting pattern caught against
regular people will say, bro, he's so far away.
Rob's getting that opening kill.
But
grants a lot of pressure presence to Vitality. They realize they make the
It's how it is. Like if he push, he will put his
that
position
was almost an entirely empty B bomb site.
out there, and then they're just gonna kill him, and then they're gonna take his gun.
Flanks here for Team Vitality. And Apex is taking matters into his own hands right now. As a guy who's putting on some incredible individual maps in this tournament. No time like now to show your team how it's done.
And in these early rounds, you got to be looking at Molidoy just to see if he can recover, right? A good start would make a world of difference. And get challenged out here in mid. Flames puts him in the dirt.
Oh my!
Oh, full blind!
We saw him all over the map for Furia fall.
That's a peak that you always have to prepare, bro.
On this T side. Vitality looking very comfortable. The retake flash in middle, still not enough for Furia to get a kill. They're in a 2v5. On the top of Fallen will kill Flames. But the orb will not. And we're looking at 5 alive in this gun round.
That's already a big problem, right? Right as you're starting to kind of run out of money, they come through with a full round on the side of Vitality. That only opens up the playbook more. They've liked these early aggressive moves, and you're keen to keep doing them. Now with a little bit of staying power on this CT side.
It's just, you know, you go from last game where Flamesy was absolutely missing. And now he's not only 4-0 in opening duels, he's got 3 multi-kill rounds.
They're gonna go for him.
9 and 4. And he's swinging solo middle and getting a double kill. I mean, it's a bad omen for Furia right now. And it can get worse. Vitality come chasing for this kill after the clock. Uh-oh, Yuri, watch out.
Has to kill them all if he wants to survive. Just brute force to rip that gun away.
No money.
It's worth it for Vitality, right? 2 for 1. Yeah, it's annoying. You lose some guns, you lose some AKs.
Yeah.
Who cares? You've just ruffled Furious feathers again. You put them in an uncomfortable position.
Exactly.
Instead of thinking about the next round and what they're going to do,
They have to switch everything now. Yep.
Figure out how to make Yuri effective. He's playing Glock with 650. It's a near full eco here for Furia as Vitality just get to relax.
These 2 flashes on your Kindar, you might be hoping for some close players over here in mid or maybe up at the cave. Vitality, though, they know what they're up against, and so no one in these forward locations. Don't get to make a flash pop happen. You're all getting cut down cave side.
Zai was trying to give him the orb. Please take it. Now he's got no gun. Zaiwu's had enough.
But he didn't get.
Pistol while Zaiwu looks to finish the job.
No.
One back for Yuri on this Deagle. But how much more exciting can this really get? I'll leave it to a swing. 2 players bearing down on this position. Low health on Apex, sure, but with the cover in on the rifles, there's no getting out of the cave here.
Right, retake is really strong right now. There's no nades.
Yeah, he's good. Good.
This is a very, very threatening look for Vitality. You saw there, even as Zaiwu's trying to swap the guns around, like he's almost chomping at the bit to go and fight them in cave. Apex doesn't want that to happen. It's kind of objectively the wrong move. You know, they're only on the pistols. But Zaiwu's bloodlusting in the early stages of this second map.
Hey, I don't mind to see it. Vitality with a lot of aura right now around them.
Well, here's also the problem with just being so far ahead in terms of the money. We talk about all the extra options. This is one that you've seen Vitality frequent, the double orb coming out. Rob's getting his hands on one. It's just a new challenge for Furia to have to overcome, and they won't find out it's in play maybe till it's too late.
Yeah, because maybe on CT side you'll just shunt your AWP over on the big box on A, make him sit in temple, make him play sort of retake and take some kills with him, but Robs is just going to do that on his own. ZywOo gets to go wherever he wants. If he has a read on Donut, he's going to start there. If he wants to pick B ramp, all yours, buddy. ZywOo goes where he wants right now on this CT side, and Robs ensures that the A rush is not open for business. Where will Furia lay their hat? Again, this deep flash in middle to get Flamesy activated clears it entirely, even Apex out the cave. They can reset B. Apex wants to fight. Vitality's look comfortable. They look like they've been in the lab, right? Great grenade combos. Furia yet to have the answer. Some good spam damage back, but this is a round that was always just going to be a B execute.
I mean, you're in a really good position to crunch onto this lane. Apex leading it, but has support from Flames. They'll swing out together, and this hit gets turned to dust. Just down to Queserato and Molidoy. On a different day, you tell yourself, well, this is the duo you want in this spot, but Molidoy still has a lot to prove in this semi. And like contact is their best route in, and that's exactly what ZywOo wants. Ooh, time in there, a little awkward. Starting to close in. Mezzi's been spotted in this corner. Molidoy claws one back. There's Queserato, his right-hand man. And Robs now on for a retake. 1v2 as the trade off the AWP. Vitality didn't envision it going this far.
Did you really walk away?
Oh, now you don't. That's rough. Molidoy head ripped off. You tell yourself there's no better man for the job than Queserato, meant to be cool, calm in these moments. Well, then Robs is the perfect opponent. Molly to try and make him uncomfortable. Queserato doesn't back down. Doesn't succumb to the pressure.
It's a nice read from Robs, right? Doesn't have the spot. Molly's his corner just falls a little bit shallow. It looks like Queserato gets a couple of seconds to take that fight. And Furia come up with a much-needed clutch again. Ooh, barrel spot for Molidoy. That's what got Furia in on this round. It felt dead in the water after Apex's aggression on lane. He is not letting them get comfortable. And Legends in and out of the server. The Pharmacy is full of them.
Well, then Robs is the perfect opponent to be cool, calm in these moments.
Did it really on the edge? Could he get more to the wall? Yep. And get a really good angle, but will he will be sacrificing?
Then Robs is the
you know.
A far cry from their previous T side against Vitality. Another gung-ho buy here for Furia. Mac 10, oh sorry, MP7 and AWP in the same round. And so again, some pace up towards caves. It looks like Furia vie for mid control.
This spam on the lane has just been brutal in every one of these rounds. Yuri this time one to the dome. Yukindar also affected by that util, so a lot of early damage done onto Furia. They've got the lane control though. And unlike in previous rounds, Vitality not in a position to go and fight for the lane. Instead, it'll be a mid re-clear. 3 players out in the red room. Queserato biding his time in bottom mid. Gets that info. Has players nearby to help him in heaven if they wanted to take these fights, but it just ends in a stalemate.
Again, a feint towards A. Or is the bomb going to dive back into Donut? They put nades on this B bomb site, and Vitality flashes in the cave. Could be better timing, but Molodoy's on the line. Hits his first. Apex trapped in. Molodoy doesn't live. And now the bomb must escape, but they've got the A side to plant.
And Quesarado's just opened up the back door.
They don't have bomb.
Waiting out here.
Oh, they do have bomb.
Two players on his screen, and he'll deal with them both. Hell of a backstage.
Bomb.
It's not over. Norwin Taiwu still in the picture. Bomber to get juggled across. That plant's going down late, and so Taiwu sees an opportunity. Oh, trade had to be found.
But he
The thinnest of margins on that round, but Furia get it.
Oh my, Zaiwu playing with his food. Fake flash back to CT and fallen in the open. Thank goodness for Quesarato. Saves another chaotic round. And you don't see ancient games like this very often. This is all over the shop. Furia just trying to pull fakes out right now. And it is working. Back-to-back gun rounds secured. Vitality's money in the mud. And Furia with a chance to find their sixth here and now. Don't mess this one up. You don't get Vitality on Eco easily.
Usually, though, these are where Furia and Fallen feel like they're in their element. A bit of a pace change, knowing that the money's run dry. Seems like the perfect time to go for a faster round. Rops, how much more interesting can he make this? Low HP on Fallen, doesn't miss the shot.
He couldn't afford to miss that shot. That would have been the round set up for Rops there. 1v1, Fallen low. Okay, Furia, that's an audacious call out of Fallen to go full B rush through smoke on an anti-eco into a stack, but Furia get out just about. And now it's all riding on this last round of the half.
Dude, a timeout for Vitality. You've made them feel pressure. Right, it's a string of rounds. Out of Furia, 3 in a row.
This to me tells you that Vitality want to do something coordinated, right? Think about some of these lane takes. There's been layers to the nades. Mollies to clear out Cubby. HG on top of it. Apex up heaven. Are Vitality going to fight for this control again?
Oh, that's actually cool, bro. Not gonna lie. He dropped that. That's crazy.
It's going to require some cohesion. A timeout lets them breathe. Last round of the half here. Furia looking to win it out.
Molodoy again on this jaunt out towards middle. Turns from a flash that never arrives, and that hands Flames a double kill to start this final round of the half, a 5v3. Eerie hoping for a reply, but mid is treacherous ground here with two players with Vitality set up. Ready for a heaven spillover. This boost getting thrown in. Might catch Yuri by surprise. Flames dominating in this final round of the half. And now they get sent into Robs. The line up there. Vitality will course correct. And we were expecting some mayhem. Some mischief on this gamble of Ancient. It's living up to that. Furia and Vitality neck and neck.
You don't hear no sound. There you go. Okay, now I can hear it. I put it there. It's because I have the gaming audio, and the problem is when I put the gaming audio, you can hear it. But whenever I put a video, they have their own settings, so it sounds lower on my audio here. So I have to like put it higher.
We're getting a hell of a fight here on Ancient. Not a clear victor in sight. It's Vitality chasing the final that holds the keys to writing their name in history forever. For Furia, it's an attempt at survival. Their hopes hinged on the uncertainty of Ancient. Well, right now, they've got a level playing field against Vitality. It's an attempt at survival to writing their name in history forever. For Furia, Fury hitting as hard as they did at the start of this semi-final. Still questions swirling around the AWP prodigy in Molodoi for the Furia squad. Yet to really rise up and hold much of a place in this semi-final.
Last time Furia beat Vitality on this very map, Molodoi did show up. He was the top performer. He was the reliable piece here for Team Furia, so they're going to need him in this second half. ZywOo with the entry kill. Vitality looking to split the pistols in this series, and it's ZywOo at the front, putting up the brunt of the work. Reload comes in, and ZywOo's got his knife out, but the bomb eventually makes a trade. 2v2, smokes down, Furia pull back.
Chaos in this pistol now gives rise to a tense 2v2.
Reload.
And on that reload, Apex behind enemy lines.
The big balls,
Pistol
brother.
secured. Game, set, and match. It's Vitality hoping to start strong in this second half.
All right, we've split pistols in this series.
And that's
we've yet to see a single
bad.
force
That's really
buy
bad.
victory in the follow-up. It has been some full ecos as well here for both teams, so looking for more of the same, as Vitality might just start this half strong. K-Serato, silly to think he could get away with that. Apex
That's what I have.
not
I got
allow it. He
fleek.
has
I got
been
fleek, but I don't have
extremely
aim.
high
I
impact
cannot
player
aim. I cannot
in
track.
this playoff here.
More when the
So pistol locked in.
the crosshair doesn't go where
It's an
I'm shooting
uphill
from.
battle
I'm shooting
for
to.
Furia. They are pushed to the back foot.
They're backing up.
Not just on an unknown map, but with Dust 2, our decider, very few have come close to Vitality. 44 and 4.
I mean, it feels wild to say, but you've got to talk about Apex's contributions to this this playoff run. You know, not just been calling a great game for Vitality, but has had the kills to back it up.
Hard carried on Dust 2 yesterday. Not that it felt like it was required, but it's certainly sweetened the deal. And right here, he is neck and neck with ZywOo, who looks to make Ancient his playground. And got to be honest, even though this has been a messy game and it's been a Furia who also haven't got the experience on playing the map, just from the feel of Vitality's comfort. They are certainly looking like a 7-map pool team right now. And this adds another air of danger for Team Vitality coming into the major, into a BO5 final.
Yeah, I think, you know, they're always quite tactical with when they bring this map out. It's always, you know, as we're trying to build up towards those majors, just to drop a bit of uncertainty out there. You know, it's a team that everyone in Counter-Strike is looking at. Every squad in the world is studying Vitality. What do they do? What makes them tick? How are they winning so much? And so every now and again, you just drip feed in this promise, this idea that Ancient might be in the repertoire of Vitality.
And I think it's changed because the first time they brought it out, it's because they weren't confident. It's because they weren't sure they could take down Furia in great form in Chengdu. That was true, right? Even with Ancient lost, they lost that series 3-0. So it was still Vitality not in their final form. I think this time it's different today. I think this is Vitality who are flexing a 7th map, who are baiting Furia into the pick. Will this T side hold promise for Vitality and back up what we've seen, which is a hyper-prepared first half? But back when we saw it in Chengdu, it was missed T-side utility that at times let Vitality down. Cave smoke, red smoke, basic map utility that wasn't connecting. Haven't seen any of that today from either of these teams. The stakes are higher and the form is better.
All right. That's a huge nudge in a good direction for Furia. If there was one guy you could find on the spam, if you could take your pick on any member of Vitality, that's the guy you're picking. ZywOo out of the round. Looking like an A finish, but you've done well to hold on to your util this long, right? It's the first gun round of the game. Didn't know the pace that Vitality were going to bring to the T side. Smoke goes down in Donut. It leaves them with an uncomfortable decision to make. They look like they want to play through.
Sorry. I think you saw him there. Molotov caught a whiff as the smoke bloomed. He needs to perform in this round. This AWP in the right place.
Click the mouse, get the kill. Nice and easy for Molotov on the first.
The shots that we go crazy, bro. Back up in the same back.
Nice little multi-kill sequence seals the deal on this first rifle round.
Just a huge smoke for Fallen at 40 seconds as well. Absolutely shuts the door. And Vitality not only can't go through, they can't go back either. They just have to wait it out. With the map being silent for 20 seconds and one smoke down, that tells you where Vitality are.
Back.
Well placed shots here for Molotov. This fadeaway as well. Onto Robs. And Furia. A nice and clean round to keep them in it. Vitality who go all the way, looking to pull a bit of a fake of their own. This one AK walking up ramp and the bomb into B, into A.
Has kept Furia a bit out of position. You're starting to have Molotov try and plug the hole over towards that A side. That's because the lane clears come in. Linking up with Fallen for this defense. Gonna get blocked off over towards the spawn. Molotov plays it forward with a smoke break. Cover there for Yuri. And no road left to run for Rops. He's getting sandwiched. All right, that's a nice kill to open, but it'll go no
they
further.
didn't plan bomb.
A tie game. Yuri showing resilience.
Absolutely a game worth believing in now for Furia. Even without that second pistol. Coming straight in off the gun rounds. And you can tell yourself, guys, we have Vitality right where we want them. Full eco, 4 Glocks. And Furia, the lead, destined.
They gotta play these to get kills.
Oh, a little ugly there for K-Serato, but Yakindar will make up for it. No worries up against the pistols, it's a put down. But finally, Furia back in a winning position.
This is where Apex is tested, right? And maybe even X-Taz if Vitality wants to take a breather, because 3rd map of his career on Ancient right now, with an entire arena shouting you down, and the promise of $1 million waiting in that grand final. That's before you talk about the prize pool. That is what's on the line. Vitality, the pressure has never let up on this run. And it certainly will not now. Apex puts his pieces in their place. Full A attack with 5 players.
There's only one.
Maybe feeling like you haven't had the reps to do something a bit more complicated. Just get on the board with a nice, simple round. Roll in as a pack, play together. Flames gets the opening. Rotates will arrive, but you really need some spam to connect here.
So
Queserato just off the mark. Oh, Yuri, though. That'll get the ball rolling.
How you tempted? Is it a poison chalice?
Kindar's still waiting for a flank that's not coming in, and he can't wait forever. Eventually looks to rejoin the rest of the pack. ZywOo forced wide and into a fight as CT Yuri wasn't ready for. Can't quite follow up. Will get caught out in the open. Here's a follow-up for you, Kindar. Low health on him and Molodoy, and time is so low, they'll write this one off. Vitality back in form. A simple A-hit called by Apex. They run it down as a pack.
Flamesy's firepower as well, right? To win that round, you need that clean entry, and you need it untraded. So Flamesy comes straight in and finds that 5v4. Without that opening kill right here, it's a very difficult round for Vitality. But Fallen's put down, and that's put him onto the AWP in this next round. Comes down to seconds making the decision here for Furia. From 0-11 start on Overpass, Flamesy leads the way, second in his team. ZywOo, perhaps expecting this orb, skirts right on by. Hoping they give him a bit of flash. Molodoy's position known along. Cave spam erupts and Yakinda worse for wear. Hoping they go straight into Yuri. Oh, Molodoy, the risks you're taking with these jumps. ZywOo hears everything.
I mean, these next few rounds are incredibly nerve-wracking. They shape everything. Tie game this late in the map.
Money on the line for both squads. More so for Vitality, they need this. You wouldn't, would you?
Yuri! Oh, that's a double! Ballsy smoke push! It's a tense moment of the game. It's late in the day. And Yuri waltzes right through and in with the double. Putting Furia in the favored position of 4-on-3. Double AWP bought out in this round. Fallen's going to find himself on the other side of the map. B-side, it's Molodoy, it's Yakindar, it's the 2 EU imports, the elevated Furia. Right up to the top, but they won't last long. Brushed aside, Rops and
kill.
Oh man,
it won't last. Ports the elevated Furia.
Coordination. Flash.
Right up to the top, but they won't last.
Fires on that decision to make. Got to watch out on this long side. Flash dodge too deep. Queserato chopping block, and Fallen heads off to save his AWP, or should I say Molodoy's AWP. That is Vitality in another man-down round, breaking through and finding double digits.
I mean, that one's going to hurt no matter which way you slice it, right? Yuri's kind of giving you the ultimate leg up on a ballsy smoke push, a play that I think many would be terrified to make. And it isn't enough. And not only that, you know, the round isn't close past that point. It is a clean sweep out of Vitality.
They lost that round, 10-9 down, have to take an eco, give 11 to Furia. Suddenly, we're talking about Furia setting ourselves up for a 3-map series. But instead, this is where Vitality sit, 3 rounds away from securing a grand final against Team Spirit.
Bro, I need to stretch, bro. Like, for real.
A team they've not played this year.
Oh my god. Like, I don't know.
And now Furia in that very position Vitality once were. Money on the line, final buy. Best opportunity to stay in this arena.
Yeah, feels like the entire thing boils down to this gun round for Furia. Save allows them to keep themselves threatening. They've got util, they've got all the guns, a privilege they won't have going forward. And it's nothing crazy, nothing out there for Vitality to start this one off. They know that Furia are working with less in this round. They know that they're the guys feeling all the pressure, feeling all the strain. And so you just kind of let them sit in it, let them burn some of this util. Wait and see if they bring the fight to you.
And while Molodor was the top performer of Ancient last time when Furia won out, Mezzi was for Vitality. He's 3-13 right now. He has gone missing in this second map. But with Vitality still holding a lead, it may just be recoverable. Not too late to find your round. Fall and push, a scary turn, and Robs just about converts that spray. A 5v4, donut taken, Vitality posturing for a round win.
Molodor hits his. Needs to do even more. It's him, it's Keserato over on this end of the map. Molodor, can he be the lifeline? Can he be the thing that keeps Furia very much in the conversation? Mezzi's cut him down. And now it's all eyes on Yuri. Late to the party, late to arrive. Teammates on A couldn't withstand the hit. It's low health on Mezzi. Even if you get this kill for free, then you've got to worry about the big man. The heart of Team Vitality resting back in the donut. ZywOo sitting pretty on this orb. Yuri goes hunting, gets his one. Mezzi found out towards the spawn, but this is the tricky one. This is the rough spot. Trying to force the fight. One chance was all Yuri had. You get one opportunity at a fight like that. It demanded perfection.
It felt like Mezzi had done deep enough to save Vitality. But
That's
Yuri,
actually
the most
crazy.
unlikely clutch. And the best ZywOo in the perfect post plant. Bomb for him, weapon of choice. Fantastic map for ZywOo, and Yuri still comes up clutch. Molodor's numbers may not be there, but he has delivered a couple of crucial multi-kills down the stretch in this CT side. And Furia are still here fighting on. No AWP for Team Vitality. Still multi-kill. Boys, like that.
Trying to fall, but this is the
be the bomb. Still of crucial multi-kill fighting on. No AWP for Team Vitality. Must do more with less. The B stack. Furia far less interested in the middle than Vitality were on their CT side. They just play it for info. Falling jiggles. Furia beg for this execute, and they might get what they want.
On their way, are they ready for it? Smoke fades, and that will signal the push. Yuri, adrenaline coursing through him, able to contain, puts a stop
Nice.
to the first couple, but in comes ZywOo!
You can't stop ZywOo!
They're gonna save. They're gonna save. They're not gonna risk it.
And that's the round. ZywOo's 3K is enough. Furia in no state to give this one a try. And that's what's so frustrating about ZywOo. He can do it with anything. Give him a rifle. After losing out in that previous 1v1 to Yuri
Bro
on the
said
AWP,
that guy.
the money meant he didn't get his weapon of choice. That's no problem to ZywOo.
This guy is the world's best. I mean, unshakable mental right now to lose that hyper important clutch that backbreaker clutch, and he gets his weapon apparently of choice, AK-3K spray down trade to save Vitality and buckle Furia, the hope of a nation. And Fallen's legacy in Brazil, ZywOo does not give a damn. He has his own goals. And Vitality 2 rounds now. Sid's final call of regulation. Final chance to calm the nerves. As Vitality aim for the final blow.
Well, they've stacked their chips accordingly. You got K Serato, best gun of the round, meant to be a star, meant to be the Brazilian to fear, and Molodoy with his weapon of choice, likewise in this all-important round. If you're gonna hold on, you feel like those have got to be the two names that keep you in this series. Apex, been a real force of nature in these playoff games. And that's the first crack to show in this defense for Furia. Playing it forward, Molodoy, eyes not on the prize. That orb, dead in no man's land.
They're pushing, they're pushing.
And this was just the initial staging of the round. This isn't the killing blow out of Vitality. There's more twists and turns yet.
Robs has taken so much space away. It's dedicated 2 players to that side. Vitality now know it's only Yuri home. They have to go, seize the chance, seize the timing. It's Yuri, top performer, or Vitality, match point.
Oh, and they just overrun him, overwhelmed. All 4 players from Vitality knocking on the door of this B site. Fallen, no choice but to look on. Been left out of the picture here in this 1-on-4. And is he really interested? Money is gone, their hopes resting on the last dance of Fallen. Cut down, rifle gone, money gone. Vitality have arrived at their conclusion.
And Fallen going for that shows the state of this CT side. He has been left out of the action the entire game, right? The entire half. Vitality just punishing on B. As I said, not touching middle. He's towards Donut. He's over on A. He's not had a chance to have impact in this second half. He did not want to go out with a whimper. But this story might just be close, but not cutting it for Furia. In Fallen's final attempt to win in Brazil, Vitality once again prove they are the main character. An attempt to silence the stadium. This might just do it. Messy spray converted by the captain, and he sends Fallen out of the round.
And in these dire moments, Vitality are very considered about these final couple of seconds. Not wanting to leave anything to chance. A lowly Molodoy trapped back in the donut, watching on as this victory is teed up for someone else. It was this Cinderella story. The idea, could Fallen do it right before he retires? But this is not about Furia. This is Vitality dominating all the way into those finals.
Gone.
They say that history is written by the victors. Well, that makes Apex the author of Counter-Strike.
The shot.
Now,
The shot.
from making history as the team to win back-to-back ESL Grand Slams.
Yeah, another trophy on the horizon, and of course Spirit waiting for them in a BO5 tomorrow afternoon. Spirit, the last team to beat Vitality on Dust 2, their fabled home map. We never got to see it in this series, a risk taken by both squads, but Vitality prove Ancient is in their wheelhouse, a true 7-map haul for Team Vitality, because that's a new record, that's a new accomplishment, and Vitality just keep racking them up.
And you see the admiration there, Apex and Fallen taking an extra second. You know, they don't feel good about doing it to Fallen in his last outing. The real last dance of a Brazilian legend comes unraveled. Vitality through and into the final, and it's the form they've been in, man. That stumble up against Falcons to exit the groups, light a fire under Vitality. Spirit should be very scared of what's coming their way tomorrow.
Let me see something. 1 second. Huh?
Furia cheated at Blast. Potential IM Cologne major invites. Onipixel tells a shocking secret about Falcons players. And Valve banned 1 million accounts overnight. Hello there friends, this is CS2 News Hub. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. We would have liked to start with roster changes, but there aren't any. So we will talk about just changes. Results at the start of the season. Currently read them. Now let's move on to the hottest part, the scandals and the drama. Recently, we had 2 huge ones. We shall start with what happened at the ongoing Blast, involving Furia. It was noticed by Thorin. He pointed out that during a tech pause, Fallen, who is the team
When Yakin died, Gali slammed his mouse on the table. A few seconds later, the team took a long technical break due to a broken door, which according to them.
IGL turned around and calmly talked to his teammates. But why was there a technical pause in the first place? As it turned out, Yikinder hit his mouse on the table, and theoretically he could have continued playing within 30 seconds, if he had a spare mouse. But instead, there was a very long tech pause. Meanwhile, Caserato just went to the bathroom, suspiciously matching the timing of his teammate breaking the mouse. But yeah, Fallen used this situation differently. Everyone knows that during tech pauses, players are not allowed to communicate about the game, or at all, especially in such an important elimination match, where an extra timeout could be critical. But instead of following the rules, Fallen continued talking. Interestingly, Fallen was already involved in a similar scandal back in 2017, when during a tech pause, his teammate Taco was writing game-related information in chat. Besides Thorin, Pimp also decided to chime in. According to the Danish analyst, if a player can't control his emotions and breaks the mouse, others shouldn't suffer because of it. Players should have spare mice or not play at all. He questioned why is this a TO's problem and why is there an extended pause for more than 10 minutes. He gave an example: if he broke his bike during a marathon, no one would stop the race and give him a new one. It would be entirely his responsibility. And I mean, yeah, Pimp is crazy about bikes and all, but he's kinda correct. isn't he? Also, Furia didn't get any penalties or sanctions. They just got away with it. I guess that's connected to the fact that they just lost in the end and dropped from the tournament. But an even more interesting situation happened with Falcons. As you know,
when you look at the entirety of the tournament, I think what they did here in
one
Rio
more game,
was better
gentlemen.
than
One
what
more
we've seen
game.
so far in 26. One of the few highlights would be Yuri as well. We highlighted him obviously heading into the game tonight. He also played well, did what he could in order to
incredibly well.
Incredibly well, yeah. So that's a step in the right direction. Yakinda overall as well had a good tournament. Fell a bit short here later stages in the game versus Vitality, but there's things moving in the right direction, at least for Furia. And if anything, that's something they can take away from this tournament leading into Cologne, which obviously still is the big goal for them.
And again, they do have to play again tomorrow, right? So they're going to get that third, fourth place. That'll be tomorrow. The scores are, rather the statistics are going to look like this. Yes, another masterclass here by ZywOo, just doing what a ZywOo does, which is apparently never wrong, ever.
No, and I have to say it once more. You have the scoreboard again. You know, the exact same thing happened as an overpass. You have ZywOo on one side, you know, doing God's work with both the AWP, but even more so the rifle in the second half, really saving Vitality at a crucial moment with a triple kill up towards the A-bomb side. And then you have Molodoi on the other side, who seemingly is... Not sure if crisis is too big a word, probably is, but he's not finding his footing right now.
Done. He's done.
He seems a little bit out of it, and that's a bad timing now that Yuri and Yakinda are starting to step up.
Hopefully we can hear about it a little bit tomorrow in the pre-game interviews, you know, because he was caught in the middle of nowhere a couple of times where it feels like he should have had the information where the opponents are. Just looked a little bit silly in a few rounds. So whether it was maybe the pressure and everything around, you know, Fallen's last tournament in Brazil that got to him, or maybe it was just an off day, but if Furia is going to have success, he needs to be, you know, almost at the tip of the spear. What made them so strong is Yakinda and Molodoi were doing such a great job at opening the map, creating the space, finding entries, and then Yuri and K Serato from the back finishing rounds and closing out, right? And that's what made Furia the #1 team in the world for a short while last year.
The scary bits that do kind of prevail every now and then. Speaking of which, prevailing is what our DHL MVPs will be doing if you use your votes. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Who will be the DHL MVP? You decide. You can participate in the DHL MVP vote as it happens. Make sure to be tuned into the Twitch stream and be ready to have your say.
That is correct, Mundo. DHL MVP vote time. ZywOo is your first candidate.
Surprise! Another ZywOo, another great series by him, finishing at a 1.6 rating with a 1.81 KD. I don't know what to say anymore about ZywOo. The fact that he does it with the AWP, with the rifle, he does it with every single weapon. He is currently the best player in the world, and it's going to take somewhat of a massive comeback from the likes of Dong, and I guess there's nobody else who can challenge him for that title.
Robin Cool. You might know him as the Ropsicle.
Yeah, he didn't have to do too much on this one, but was instrumental on the first map, right? Furia got off to a 6-0 start, and then it was drops. Couple of rounds back-to-back with multi-kills, stabilizing Vitality, giving them some room to breathe, and they were able to cruise to victory from that point on.
Yeah, Rob's one of the strong pieces, one of the big instruments right here that you don't often always have to see Vitality pull out. But the secret weapon is him. It's Apex. Why, Jacob?
I don't know, because he's been playing very well so far in the playoff. We saw it yesterday as well, you know, having almost like a breakout performance from Apex by his standards, going crazy and nuclear on Mirage. Today, again, finding a lot of impact, very aggressive with the rifle, almost like his own
I think
self,
he's Rob, right
here.
lie.
Apex, you can always count on him creating a bit of chaos on the server. You cannot always count on him getting the kills, but so far in this tournament, it's been both.
Yeah, I think it's also for Apex. I think he's doing a very good job of sort of mentally training himself, right? And not only in terms of finding challenges and motivation and fire to compete and all of that, but also about enjoying, right? The
maybe I put it between ZywOo and Robs.
You know, playing on that.
Of course,
stage,
ZywOo.
right? Yes,
I wasn't putting a lot of attention, but I feel like ZywOo
man, anyone who's been there,
did pretty good.
Like
but
arena,
there's like clips
for a
of
Counter-Strike game in Brazil when a Brazilian team is playing. Like that atmosphere is just something that, you know, is unmatched really in a way. And I'm not saying Apex is going anywhere anytime soon, but he is at the later stages of his
MVP.
career. And,
there's like
you
a
know,
lot
he's
of
not gonna
get
get this opportunity 10 more
good
times. So I think
attacks,
that's why we see an uptick in
good
performance
placement,
in
good
these big arenas, in
performance
these big games. Like this is
from
what
both.
he lives for.
And
any
Apex
Counter-Strike
too. He
player.
was
Like,
one.
this is
He
why
was
you
positive. Holy.
practice, put all those hours in, grind deathmatch, demo review, everything, just for a chance to play in an environment like this. And you know that he has his eyes on that Grand Slam tomorrow as well.
Yeah, the grandeur cannot be understated for what we have in front of us here within just IEM Rio. Hell, all the Intel Extreme Masters. And right now, there's a guy that knows tons about it. He goes by the name of Flames.
Flamesy, congratulations. Another grand final for you. Before we get into anything game-related, talk to me about playing in front of this crowd, first of all. Was it scary walking out on stage?
It's so hard to hear you, but I'll try my best. I think that when we went up on stage and we did the walk-ins, I think everybody felt goosebumps. It was so loud, so much booze, but it was so loud and so much passion the Brazilian fans have. But I think we were really prepared.
Bro, say if
today.
he's
We really
cold,
wanted to win
bro.
that game.
Holy.
Maybe we started
Where
slow
you
on the
guys
first
live?
month of the
Brazil is
FFG,
hot
but
as
on the other
heck.
end, we knew we have to silence the crowd to some extent.
Yeah, I do want to talk about that overpass, right? I'm going to be honest, for you, wasn't the greatest first half. When you move on to that CT side of overpass, what changed for you?
I think sometimes, it's the half doesn't go well. Like you maybe whiff one kill, low on opportunities in the other rounds, and you go to 0-11 or like a different score. But I didn't care that much. I knew that my team did a good job and they won the rounds that we need. And once we hit City, we can start. It's a different
13-10,
game,
13-10. Dang.
to be honest, on their city at the beginning. So
Brother, I literally was expecting dust,
to
bro.
be honest, I don't care.
I feel like for some reason, I feel like they were about to get cooked.
And I've been there before, so I'm happy I got some kills in the end.
I've got to ask about Ancient. Dan was pretty cryptic with me when I asked, how much have you been practicing Ancient? Can you be more honest? Has it been a map you've been practicing a bit more recently?
I'll be honest, during the beginning of the year, when Anubis came in, we saw Aurora stepping up a lot, and Furia were obviously one of the best teams in the last season, in the season before that. And we knew that against them, the only thing we have lacking is the Ancient. So we came with answers the beginning of the season. We won Krakow, and we said to each other, guys, we need to get back into cracking Ancient, and we're ready on it. So whenever those people come, we're always gonna have it at the back of the book against those kind of teams, and I think it's really important. Obviously, Furia haven't been that good this year, so we didn't need to use it that much. But it is something that exists, and we're gonna keep it in our book in case they want to play it. And yeah.
Very clever. Final question. Obviously, it's going to be Spirit tomorrow in that grand final. Haven't faced them since the semi-finals of the Budapest Major. Best of 3. Now, obviously, it's a best of 5 tomorrow. How are you feeling about them and their shape here in Rio?
Well, I think Nir is playing really good. I think they're all having they kind of figuring out how to play with each other, which took them some time. New roster. I think they also have a different coach, so maybe there's a little less pressure. Like they can do they can do more things that they maybe want, and it works out for them. But look, we're very confident. We're very comfortable against most of the teams. And to be honest, tomorrow, if they play better than us and win, then they take it. But I think we're going to come with there is the Grand Slam on the line, so we're not going to give it up that easily. We're going to come with a lot of energy, and they would have to play fucking good Counter-Strike to beat us. So
what everybody's going to be talking about heading into tomorrow. Once again, congratulations, Flamesy. We'll see you tomorrow in the grand final.
Yeah, got some energy, got a lot of energy, even if you are the side of Flamesy. If you're Vitality, you want to keep this rolling as far as you possibly can, and it begs the question, if you were the Astraluses then, if you were these mainstay teams, these mainstay names, you even realize in the moment, right? Like, yeah, you're doing incredible stuff. Yeah, you're hoisting multiple trophies. But are you really realizing it in real time?
I think Apex is doing his absolute best to make it known to the entirety of the team that they should first and foremost enjoy it, but also make sure to capitalize every single moment. That's what he speaks about every time we speak to him after a trophy win, that you never know when your last final is played. Like, we never knew when Astralis were going to stop dominating. We never know when SK back in the days, would stop being the best team in the world. Furia had a period of, 3 months where you could argue they were the best team in the world, and that stopped pretty quick quickly as well. So you got to capitalize on all the moments. One thing I found really interesting with this interview is the flex that it is to prepare a map just for 2 specific teams. You know, heading into the season, yeah, maybe we can use it against Furia and Aurora specifically. Apart from that, we don't really need it, but that's where Vitality is at right now. We're talking about the gap between the best team in the world and everyone else, and it's just growing bigger and bigger and bigger.
And it seemingly is going to stay that way at the rate we're going. But again, we'll find out tomorrow. We do have a grand final. Speaking of which, what does tomorrow look like? For scheduling fans all over the world, this is what it looks like. It's going to be that of the Falcons and Furia going toe-to-toe for that 3rd, 4th place decider. Then we look at the Spirit Vitality Best of 5 grand final in Rio. Is there anywhere better to be?
Definitely
so what's down now?
Let
me check.
Yet again, right? Freya mentioned in the
Bro, my thing is like, I don't know what's going on.
Interview, they haven't played since the semifinal of the major, and
I got no idea
how Spirit has looked in this tournament, getting better with each game, looking a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more loose, you know, individuals having some more freedom. That's exactly the sort of frame of mind that you want to have going into a game against Vitality, right? You're the one who made changes, you're working your way back up into contender status, and everything's on the line for them. The Grand Slam, right, and all the pressure. So that gives you a good opportunity to perhaps upset them. It's exactly the sort of teams
what time is it? A 10?
Have a stand-in that they're playing with.
That's tomorrow. Oh, that's it.
Taking more risks.
Which is what we're going to have to do tomorrow too. I mean, we're going to have to take the risk. We're going to roll the dice. Proverbially, damn, that's the second time I've ruined that word. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching the Intel Extreme Masters today.
Yeah.
It has been a hell of a day of Counter-Strike. Tomorrow,
Furia, bro. Right top 3, Spirit, bro. They cook them.
Spirit Vitality Grand Final Best of 5. We'll see you there.
Oh my god. No. Bro, it's at 12. Bro, it's at 12. I'm gonna be working. No. Bro, I'm gonna be working. Bro, no. I'm gonna be working, bro. Man. 12 p.m. chat tomorrow. Bro, that's literally at the time I clock in, bro. Bro, I'm gonna be watching that from my work, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, and they got cooked. They got cooked, bro.
Furia set up 3 strong here, ready to receive. It's Molinoy's up. They're up and past him, but cover in.
Okay. Nah, he said it's for. One second. Now things gonna switch. Hold on.
Seals the deal. 6-0.
Look.
Looking to fight forward, lead the pack, but they're getting cut down around him. No chance at the point. On the spam. Streak broken.
We are getting a masterclass from K-Serata right now.
Ditch effort to get this bomb down, and it's denied. Rops will not let them in.
Bro, everyone's silence, bro. 2-0 is crazy.
Rise to a tense 2v2. On that reload, behind enemy lines.
Fucking go out. Good job. Nice boys.
Puts a stop to first couple, but in comes Zaiwu. Can't stop Zaiwu. Look at me, man, I'm still relentless.
The Intel Extreme Masters Rio 2026 is brought to you by ESL in partnership with Intel, Acer Predator, and DHL.
Bro. GG's. 99. That was crazy shit. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, listen, tomorrow we got the grand final Spirit Dom versus Siwoo. Oh my god, bro. How Spirit's not even like I don't even know. Events. Let's check these out because 13, 12 to 29. No, actually this line this one. I wanna know what is EM stands for. Oh, by the Intel. So those are the big ones. Let's say Intel because it's a big name. Intel is a big name. All right. So that which CS2 events are the big ones? The best? Okay, Counter Strike extra major champions, the most. Okay, so pretty much they put it here, guys, so I can see like each all events. How much is this one though? For what? Oh, for 1 million. Okay, so Counter Strike Major. When it's gonna be the Counter Strike Major? Counter Strike Major when it's gonna happen? It's to say 2026 though. TBA, 8 teams, 18 plus. Oh, I see. Bro, PGL is a lot of money, bro. Intel? Okay, so pretty much Intel, PGL are the ones. Esport World Cup 2026. Oh my god. Is 2 million price? Okay, so we got for March. I don't know if you guys can see it. 1 second. Yeah, you guys can see it. So big things. May for next month. That's gonna be the 3 tournaments. Only 16 teams. I'm trying to figure out which one's gonna be the 32 teams. This one is the big one, actually, guys. This is a big one. It's a big one. PGL does a lot of big teams though. I say, oh no, that's that one only. And then just like the end of the season, I will say November. They have no December. I see. Now that I'm watching, bro, these people like just going from one to another majors. Ooh. These are the big ones. The majors. EM, PGL, they don't know. So we're doing Intel right now. Then after that one, big major is gonna be in June, because if I'm not on June. Okay, on June, the 2nd to the 5th, stage 1, stage 2, and then the final. And the teams are already set up. Other prize, I see. But how does he work? I have no idea. This is he is. That's crazy. Player of the week, Magic. Oh, that's what it is. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I need to pee real quick, and I will be back with you guys. All right. So I'll be right back. We're gonna be playing some CS2, and I'm gonna put that already. So.
Look, hey, why do I know that my time coming up? Out of my mind, on my time ain't enough. Stayed on my grind many times, I was stuck. Had to wax the rail, rip betray out like I'm young, cause I am, and the scenes I got. Little more to give y'all than the people I'm not. Step foot in the game, young lives change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly like, but I'm here. I see rappers lying, dark roads, high things. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You trying to run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, look, know it's my time, you must not rise. You was on my time when I ride in a beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all high like the birds and the bees. Everybody trying to stunt, let them know the focus up. I know everybody stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking emotions. Roll me to this paper, hey, I see you later. Shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. What you hiding from? You trying to run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man, you can't see. How you think you can fly past my wide wings? Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. It can hate that I had a dice in my hand. Doing what I knew I was against what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks that I've been leaning on to keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you been done for this. I shake my head, I'm shaking my fucking head at you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar swear it's trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your work? I don't wanna start beef, but I'm sick of people mad cause I don't give a verse. It's how I feel, I keep it real. Had to clear the clouds, they disperse. Like when they flee and when they see me, you gon' bow and call me sir, yeah. Bitch. Look, hey, why do I know that my time coming up? Out of my mind, on my time ain't enough. Stayed on my grind many times, I was stuck. Had to wax the rail, rip betray out like I'm young, cause I am, and the scenes I got. Little more to give y'all than the people I'm not. Step foot in the game, young lives change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly like, but I'm here. I see rappers lying, dark roads, high things. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You trying to run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, look, know it's my time, you must not rise. You was on my time when I ride in a beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all high like the birds and the bees. Everybody trying to stunt, let them know the focus up. I know everybody stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking emotions. Roll me to this paper, hey, I see you shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. Now what you hiding from? You tryna run? You know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see. How you think you can fly past my wide wings? Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. It can hate that I had a dice in my hand. Doing what I knew I was against what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks it, I've been leaning on to keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you enough in this. I shake my head, I'm shaking my fucking head. That's you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar swear it's trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your work? I don't wanna start beef, but I'm sick of people mad cause I won't give a verse. It's how I feel, I keep it real. How to clear the clouds, they disperse. Like when they fleeing, when they see me, you gon' bow and call me sir, yeah. Bitch. Look, hey, why do I know that my time coming up? Out of my mind, on my time ain't enough. Stayed on my grind many times, I was stuck. Had to wax the rail, rip betray out like I'm young, cause I am in the scenes I got. Little more to give y'all than the people I'm not. Step foot in the game, young lives change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly like, but I'm here. I see rappers lying, dark roads, high things. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, look, know it's my time, you must not rise. You was on my time when I ride in the beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all high like the birds and the bees. Everybody tryna stunt like they know the fuck is up. I know everybody stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I am with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking motions. Roll me to this paper. Hey, I see you later. Shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. Now what you hiding from? You tryna run? You know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see. How you think you can fly past my wide wings? Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. It can hate that I had a dice in my hand. Doing what I knew I was against what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks it, I've been leaning on to keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you enough in this. I shake my head, I'm shaking my fucking head. That's you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar swear it's trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your work? I don't wanna start beef, but I'm sick of people mad cause I won't give a verse. It's how I feel, I keep it real. How to clear the clouds, they disperse. Like when they fleeing, when they see me, you gon' bow and call me sir, yeah. Bitch. Look, hey, why do I know that my time coming up? Out of my mind, on my time ain't enough. Stayed on my grind many times, I was stuck. Had to wax the rail, rip betray out like I'm young, cause I am in the scenes I got. Little more to give y'all than the people I'm not. Step foot in the game, young lives change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly like, but I'm here. I see rappers lying, dark roads, high things. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, look, know it's my time, you must not rise. You was on my time when I ride in the beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all how like the birds and the bees. Everybody tryna stunt like they know the fuck is up. I know everybody stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking motions. Roll me to this paper. Hey, I see you later. Shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate Now what you hiding from? You tryna run? You know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see. How you think you can fly past my wide wings? Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. AK how you did it, had a dice in my hand. Throw what I knew I was against what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks it, I've been leaning on to keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you enough and this I shake my head. I'm shaking my fucking head. That's you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar swears trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your work? I don't wanna start beef, but I'm sick of people mad cause I won't give a verse. It's how I feel, I keep it real. How to clear the clouds, they disperse. Like when they flee and when they see me, you gon' bow and call me sir, yeah. Bitch. Look, hey, why do I know that my time coming up? Out of my mind, on my time ain't enough. Stayed on my grind many times, I was stuck. Had to wax the rail, rip it, tray out like I'm young, cause I am in the scenes I got. Little more to give y'all than the people I'm not. Step foot in the game, young lives change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly like. But up here, I see rappers lying, dark roads, high beams. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, look, know it's my time, you must not rise. You was on my time when I ride in the beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all how like the birds and the bees. Everybody tryna stunt, like they know the focus up. I know everybody stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking emotions. Roll me to this paper. Hey, I'll see you later. Shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. Now what you hiding from? You tryna run? You know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see. How you think you can fly past my wide wings? Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. AK how you did it, had a dice in my hand. Throw what I knew I was against what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks it, I've been leaning on to keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you enough and this I shake my head. I'm shaking my fucking head. That's you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar swears trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your work? I don't wanna start beef, but I'm sick of people mad cause I won't give a verse. It's how I feel, I keep it real. How to clear the clouds, they disperse. Like when they flee and when they see me, you gon' bow and call me sir, yeah. Bitch. Look, hey, why do I know that my time coming up? Out of my mind, on my time ain't enough. Stayed on my grind many times, I was stuck. Had to wax the rail, rip it, tray out like I'm young, cause I am in the scenes I got. Little more to give y'all than the people I'm not. Step foot in the game, young lives change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly like. But up here, I see rappers lying, dark roads, high beams. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, look, know it's my time, you must not rise. You was on my time when I ride in the beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all how like the birds and the bees. Everybody tryna stunt like they know the focus up. I know everybody stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking motion. emotions, roll me to this paper. Hey, I see you later. Shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. What you hiding from? You tryna run? You know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see. How you think you can fly past my wide wings? Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. AK how you did it, had a dice in my hand. Doing what I knew I was against, what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks it, I've been leaning on to keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you been on for this. I shake my head, I'm shaking my fucking head at you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar I swear it's trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your work? I don't wanna start beef, but I'm sick of people mad cause I won't give a verse. It's how I feel, I keep it real. How to clear the clouds, they disperse. Like when they fleeing, when they see me, you gon' bow and call me sir, yeah. Bitch. Look, hey, why do I know that my time coming up? Out of my mind, on my time ain't enough. Stayed on my grind many times, I was stuck. Had to wax the rail, rip betray out like I'm young, cause I am in the scenes I got. Little more to give y'all than the people I'm not. Step foot in the game, young lives change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly like, but I'm here. I see rappers lying, dark roads, high things. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, look, know it's my time, you must not rise. You was on my time when I ride in a beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all high like the birds and the bees. Everybody tryna stunt, let them know the focus up. I know everybody stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking motions. Roll me to this paper, hey, I see you later. Shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. What you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see. How you think you can fly past my wide wings? Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. AK how you did it, had a dice in my hand. Doing what I knew I was against, what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks it, I've been leaning on to keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you been on for this. I shake my head, I'm shaking my fucking head at you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar I swear it's trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your work? I don't wanna start beef, but I'm sick of people mad cause I won't give a verse. It's how I feel, I keep it real. How to clear the clouds, they disperse. Like when they fleeing, when they see me, you gon' bow and call me sir, yeah. Bitch. Look, hey, why do I know that my time coming up? Out of my mind, on my time ain't enough. Stayed on my grind many times, I was stuck. Had to wax the rail, rip betray out like I'm young, cause I am in the scenes I got. Little more to give y'all than the people I'm not. Step foot in the game, young lives change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly like, but I'm here. I see rappers lying, dark roads, high things. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, look, know it's my time, you must not rise. You was on my time when I ride in a beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all how like the birds and the bees. Everybody tryna stunt, let them know the focus up. I know everybody stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking motions. Roll me to this paper, hey, I see you later. later, shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. Now what you hiding from? You tryna run? You know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see. How you think you can fly past my wide wings? Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. AK, how you did it, had a dice in my hand. Doing what I knew I was against what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks it, I've been leaning on her, keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you enough in this. I shake my head, I'm shaking my fucking head at you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar swear it's trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your work? I don't wanna start beef, but I'm sick of people mad cause I won't give a verse. It's how I feel, I keep it real. How to clear the clouds, they disperse. Like when they fleeing, when they see me, you gon' bow and call me sir, yeah. Bitch. Look, hey, why do I know that my time coming up? Out of my mind, on my time ain't enough. Stayed on my grind many times, I was stuck. Had to wax the real, rip betray out like I'm young, cause I am in the scenes I got. Little more to give y'all than the people I'm not. Step foot in the game, young lives change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly like. But up here, I see rappers lying, dark roads, high things. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, look, know it's my time, you must not rise. You was on my time when I ride in a beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all high like the birds and the bees. Everybody tryna stunt like they know the focus up. I know everybody's stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking emotions. Roll me to this paper, hey, I'll see you later. Shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. Now what you hiding from? You tryna run, you know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see. How you think you can fly past my wide wings? Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. AK, how you did it, had a dice in my hand. Doing what I knew I was against what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks it, I've been leaning on her, keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you enough in this. I shake my head, I'm shaking my fucking head at you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar swear it's trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your work? I don't wanna start beefing.
I'm back. I'm gonna do this, play one and then competitive. Gamer. Ooh la la. One seaside.
Throwing fire. Grenade. Deploying flashbang. Counter-terrorists win. Now we're really laying into them. Remember, this isn't the killing house anymore. This
Two
is
seaside.
life.
Right side.
Incendiary. Grenade out. Throwing a grenade.
Some green.
Terrorists win.
2 in 26. What the? His head is the only thing, bro. Like, are you dead ass? I play God. One push.
Throwing fire. Grenade out.
I got bomb site. There's one pit.
Counter-terrorists
Nice.
win. We're getting stuck right into them. Let's move out.
Oh my Christ, God.
Throwing flashbang.
It's gonna have to be level 1, bro. Long push. Some long doors. He's on cat. Bro, I told you, bro. I knew it. This guy is like literally like the more you play, nah. Does he? Yes, the more you play, the light.
Let's go.
Like it brights more. Oh, mid. Long doors. Low tunnels and top mid.
Counter-terrorists win. Champion.
This band is just rushing, bro. For W, I mean, if we can get the kills, brother. This guy's doing.
Let's show them who we are. Throwing fire. Throwing fire. Flashbang.
Mid. Xbox. Somebody take over mid. Check the low tunnels.
Smoke.
They cross.
Grenade out. Terrorists win.
Oh. I want to kill this guy, bro. Yep. How I get killed with these people, bro? Huh? Brother, he's brand new, bro. The most kill he got with the op. Has to be joking.
Move it. Move it. Molotov. Throwing flashbang. Deploying flashbang.
Okay, my monitor turned off. There you go.
Deploying flashbang. Throwing fire. Top mid one.
There's one on doors.
Bombing.
I should. I got bomb on low tunnels.
Throwing smoke. Deploying flashbang. Counter-terrorists win. There you go. Come on, jump, jump. Molotov. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang.
One cat. We up. Let me see.
Let's go. Molotov.
The long.
He has
Yep.
Flashbang. Throwing fire.
The other one might be AFK, I think.
Counter-terrorists win. Oh, it's a piece of cake, so it is.
My helmet, bro. Terrorists
win.
This is what we have been working for. We will make them regret this day.
I got an orange. Oh, nice. Yep.
Terrorists win.
Nice shit, guys.
I'm planted. Let's go, my brother.
Yeah, actually.
Terrorists win. We will be victorious.
Oh, sorry, my bad, bro.
That's crazy.
Come on, let's go.
I did them.
I'm throwing smoke. Flashbang. Flashbang.
Oh. Hey, I missed. I missed. Holy. I missed. Take this, Kenny.
Let's go, let's go. The guy's out. I am planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
No.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Okay, bro. Guys, where is hell? Are you refreshing this thing or not?
Be safe. Let's go, my friend.
First 20-minute match. Premier. Is that the... Bro, talk about that. I haven't opened my cases. What the heck? Lies. I mean, true. Oh my god. Honestly, guys, I don't have too much time, so I'm just gonna call it, alright? So we're gonna raise somebody else. Yo, we're gonna raise somebody, alright? So, let me do it real quick. Bro, I need to switch. I need to change all the all my stuff, all the chat and everything, bro, because he's not helping. Yeah, we're gonna raise somebody else. We're gonna call it. See you guys later. See who's still streaming. This guy. Right, this guy. Boom. I guys see you in the next one. Take care. Have a great night.
Coming up, out of my mind, on my time ain't enough. Stayed on my grind many times, I was stuck. Had to wax the rail, rip betray out like I'm young, cause I am in the scenes I got. Little more to give y'all than the people I'm not. Step foot in the game, young lives change, Hate them more cause I'm up and I don't even fly like, but up here, I see rappers lying, dark throats, high things. I know they hiding, but what you hiding from? You trying to run, Cupid's on my time when I ride in a beat. Manipulate time like you do with they minds. I'm sick and tired of the lies that you preach. Only up I climb, I'ma leave y'all down. I can show y'all how like the birds and the bees. Everybody tryna stunt like they know the focus up. I know everybody stuck to a certain degree. They all hide it, that ain't something I'm with. Always keep it 10 toes, and if I choke up, I'm licking emotions. Roll me to this paper. Hey, I see you later. Shouldn't waste time with you goofies, but ooh, I fucking hate you. What you hiding from? You tryna run? You know I'm about to grill your ass. Hey, boy, you tripping like a blind man. You can't see. How you think you can fly past my wide wings? Try to wriggle down with you, that's fine by me. Only drip you ever had when they provide IVs. Ain't a doctor, got my doctor in a life, little man. Asking like I care about the price, little man. It can how you did it, had a dice in my hand. Throw what I knew I was against what y'all saying. And over my head, the ones that's with me solid. Rocks it, I've been leaning on her, keep me up and climbing. This is what the climb is. Word to Miley Cyrus. I will never change, I only grow. I hope you ride with me. Hey, been too long, but I'm finally sick of giving just a single fuck about anybody that's not with me. Yeah, I don't really got time for your bitch ass trying to just use your fame to deceive their minds like you care about the climbers. Start from my closest friends. Don't believe it, I'm fine, but I see what you enough for this. I shake my head, I'm shaking my fucking head at you. I'm too different, my vision give me the best skill. Album hits every single feeling you can't feel. Only fakes, every bar swear it's trash. They all want me to collab, but you're not worth it to me, man. Why would I give a verse when I body your